Let's go, guys. Let's get a good start. My computer, you okay? Seems like it might be laggy. I think you can like low-key raise this sometimes, so we will. Alright, punished. Absolutely punished. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? It's weird to say how you guys doing today because my stream technically hasn't started yet, but whatever. I just have faith some of you guys will be in here. I'm going to roll. I'm hoping we can get the GG rake back, guys. Check. What is action? He checks back. We'll check twice. We'll go Santa Claus. Santa Claus mode. I guess he does check sixes. I'd probably just call once, but eh. It's a great spot for him to river bluff. Okay, this call is sus, so I'll just forward the. So we hit some banger clips today. I'm gonna hit a lit stream highlights video. Guys, the stream highlights video is about to drop is gonna be so lit. It's crazy how lit it's gonna be. Be sure to check it out. I'm gonna try to get it out tomorrow for 10 a.m. This hand, you can play output or check. I think this hand's a fine candidate to just check. Especially, I think if you were at bet 10-8 out of frequency, you'd probably want a diamond here. Curious what probe he plays, if he plays that. We're going to continue. We're checking arc. And I don't think we go for value with this hand. I think this hand might be slightly too weak on the river. I could see him trapping a lot here. I think by the time he gets to river, you could also trap, so. What do you think about, you literally, I block his main value range in the block, being 10x, so. This, you can play over better check. Okay, let me link the stream in my Discord here. I could probably go 8.8, but we'll go this size. I think backdoor flush draws a bit more. The 6 isn't great on the turn. The 9 is obviously good. We're blocking hands like Jack 9, but we do block hands like 6 7, 6 4, 9 6 ourselves. So I think we'd rather bet most of our reports, but at the same time, I think the Queen is such a good card actually that we just have to just 75 such a high frequency. Like, I could see this one being one of the give ups. I think 7 6 would be worse, for example. Because the 9 is objectively good, I think. I think it's like you don't want to fall into the trap of like thinking like, oh, we block so many folds. Like at the end of the day, this card is just absolutely fucking him, so we gotta be aggressive. Let's roll this again. We rolled the 12. Let's call the price. We'll take a look at this one. Obviously, like you don't usually want to block the snap folds, which is hands like 6-4, right? 9-6 ourselves. We literally have we double block hands like 9-6 off. Go for the call here on the turn. See how aggressive a villain is on this turn card. And I think it's just a high frequency block from us. And let's link our stream. Take it, I'll take it. I guess we'll play some 200 just to get more hands in, more stuff to review later, potentially. How am I looking? Scuffed as usual. Scuffed as usual. Alright, we're gonna go for the open. Alright, 175 or check is 125 or check here is pretty good. I think you could check this sometimes. Overall, I like just betting pretty aggressive here. I think it's probably okay. I definitely need to check stuff like that at a frequency, but I think I'd rather check with the heart. If I were to check it. I don't really want to check the double bad suit. They don't give you streamer rake back? Not yet, man. Not yet. The guy is stiffing me. But I think we're getting to the point where we're almost inevitable. I'd like it because my YouTube viewer count is just not. I mean, my YouTube viewer count is good enough for the it qualifies, but maybe they care about Twitch slightly more. You need to, I don't know. Okay, this guy's a recreational, so we're gonna call because we're getting a price, and we're probably just gonna make a lot of money if we hit. Like you almost rather call threes if you know your opponent just has the nuts, so then when you hit, you get paid. But if they have lots of bluffs, we'll call once just to see what's up. But if they have lots of bluffs, you're not gonna make as much money when you hit, and you like hypothetically go for like a check raise. I feel like he just always has the kings or queens here, so we'll go ahead. Because it's more of a nutcracky hand, right? Like you're just gonna like get bluffed off the hand usually when you don't hit a 3. So you'd rather when you hit a 3 that you're gonna get paid. If you're getting bluffed a lot, which obviously like they're gonna bet flop and turn a lot with like their bluffs, like their king queen offsuits, etc. Well, then your EV is gonna go down. That's why you see threes fold blind versus blind, even though technically they're way wider. It just doesn't really change the equity. You'd rather call slightly more top heavy stuff. But when you're getting 3-bet in the tightest spots on the table, well, you know what? Hitting a set 1 in 8 times sounds pretty good compared to defending ace-9 suited. First the rec, we'll bet this. Because I think like most of the time you get overs, so if you don't get raised, like you're probably just gonna win on the turn. Maybe this is bad logic, but I think it's okay. That's the thing about c-betting into recs, when you can like ISO their range into like these lower hands, like the board comes low, or even regs, i.e. like betting big on like a 9 or an high board. Usually the runout's gonna favor you because most of the time you're gonna get overs and their hand's gonna end up with middle pair. And lots of regs are just not willing to bluff catch these types of spots that wide. So just being really aggressive in these notes performs really well. Usually. Because people just don't bluff catch the far enough down. Most stakes. Who we got? It's probably this guy. It's probably not Rise. We've been playing 3-handed with a Rise for a sec. I haven't played versus these guys in a minute, so. But Rise used to be pretty good. He still is good. There's no reason not. I said that like he's like washed. But I just haven't played versus him in a while. So I kind of forget what they play like. General, someone messaged my Discord. This hand's definitely a raise candidate. I guess this hand can call. Versus the overbet can raise. I'm sure it can. We're rolling really high. I'm sure it can. It depends. If people are too equity driven, I hate the raise here. But I think this guy is like accurate enough now that he will have air that folds to it. If they always have queen jack, ace queen, etc., then they just don't have any folds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just running into like better, like stronger draws, and they're not gonna fold ace queen that often. So, but I mean, with a double blocking 9-8 plus blocking 8x of clubs, ace 8, blocking stronger like king 9 of diamonds as well. Maybe you don't love check raising with the diamond here, because maybe if he overbets a hand, but even then, it's hard to have an offsuit like 9-6 of diamonds. Like like part of raising EV is getting that type of hand holding to fold. But yeah, I imagine just having more, like since your hand's not that good, you probably want to block as many continues as possible. We'll call ones here with the double over to ace 8, ace 7. I think it's like one of the ace highs we'll call. Obviously, you're folding ace 8, 6 and below. I do think our hand is showdown, especially with the sides he picked on the flop, so I think we just put this in the double check category. I don't really know if we block river bluffs. I don't really know what he bet checks X. This is a Poker Star shirt, guys. I bought this with Stars coins back in the day. Bet check, bet for pot. I think this is close to the bottom. I think we want a pair here. I could see him getting really, really cute with like 10s and jacks. What is the action? Also, his line just feels yap, and this guy doesn't really like. I don't know. The 9 is like probably okay, because it probably unblocks bluffs. But maybe like you could have a hand like king 9 there or something. Maybe I should just be calling more often, but I think it's okay to have some folds there. I don't think there's perceived too many folds, actually. Heads up, because it's clear I have something when I don't bluff the river myself. So I think it's okay to have a hand that's like actually. You need to have some things that get bluffed, otherwise you just are stationed. Now that's not always true. Obviously we're not folding here with the ace of spades. It's okay to 3-bet flop as well, but we'll just stick to call. I do actually think he just has something when he plays this way. But obviously, you're going to run a runner spade at price, plus an ace might be an out. I'm going to fold now. That rise. Just donk pots into me, well played. Probably shouldn't be playing heads up versus guy. Obviously quite good at the game, but it's fun. We don't have many games going on right now. Eski, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys being in here so fast. We'll try to get some good clips going. All right, queen jack on a low number. We're just gonna call. I guess we'll check here. I don't really think this guy is a strong hand. If he's true. This is like pretty strong, so I guess we'll just call. Damn, heads up. He just pots into me. Chat, what do I even do? If he jams, I think I just gotta go away. What is this? Having a king here, and he's done this twice. I guess we'll just call and lose 1k. I really don't even know. Okay, thank you. Thank God I called. What is this? What is this? We're already chilling for the day. I could have bluffed this river. This is a tempting call. But I don't really know. I feel like he could be bluffing ace high. I feel like ace high has got to be the bottom. I don't really love bluffing river because I feel like we blocked the bluffs. Bro, I'm just getting punted into. What was that? What was that? Oh my god, now I got aces. And this guy's in a punty mood. We'll check to him because he like loves potting bottom pair. No way! No way! Let's run it once because he'll rebuy maybe. If we can hit a 4. Come on, bro. What? Jack 9 off. Okay, we need to focus over here still. I think this hand's okay with the 5. I'm not going to play heads up here. I got to figure out who button is. That's a great turn card for him. We do bet a lot of 7x with the 1/3. But now the 5x is starting to be in the folding range. Also, Jack X could be in the folding range as well. I think we need to pick a little more equity-driven hand. Okay, who is the button? Okay, it's him. So I can play one more hand here. No freaking way that just happened, guys. He literally has like the whole deck, and he just has top 2. Aren't you gonna love it when we go back to open pill and you don't have to wait to open a table? Yeah, for sure. Okay. Gonna say my last hand. Where is it? I wonder if he will jam worse. Because in theory, this hand is a 4-bet get in. We'll do it. We'll just play normal. I think this guy does actually play pre-flop quite aggro, so there's no reason to assume. Oh my god, what a last hand. Ten! Oh my god, he had a boat. Dude, how many clubs can be on the board? He just hit the club world record. Alright, we lost 200 more. That's a thing in heads up, by the way. He's actually not supposed to jam aces, by the way. So I don't know why he did that, but it worked out for him. Aces is like a pure call. Heads up, it's like super losing. So maybe he just had the read, I guess. Are you still doing the guess the rec video? Yeah, I want to. I've been having trouble setting everything up. Plus, maybe lazy, like focus on other stuff. But don't worry, we'll get that done. I have a lot of videos I actually want to make, but they're not gonna make themselves. So, holy shit, this guy doubled up again. Is this unterrible? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, this is a big better check. 93. I think you can bet this hand. He's extremely strong on the queen, and the 4 helps him for the most part. I think now we do block folds. You don't block as many folds as spades. I think you probably want slightly more equity. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Blocking king, queen off, queen 10 off. This hand when it checks is like effectively a give up though, but I think you have to be careful not to overdo it on this card. But honestly, you don't really B75 that often, so you probably do have to follow through a lot to be bluffing enough. I just think people might have a slight leak in there. I guess he calls it repair on the flop, so maybe there's not even a leak. They just do have a lot of queen X. I guess for the small size, we'll just find the fold. Unfortunate. I could have played this flop bad. They actually have more offsuit queen X than you do, so because they like 3-bet queen jack off and queen 10 off. Your main advantage is like with the stronger, and they call king queen off. And a lot of people don't even 4-bet their ace queen off, so they end up with just so much strong queen X, like at a higher density than you. You still play bets, but you're betting around like aces and kings and ace queen. Well, okay, he just has a lot of ace high. We just never win here. Hoping he just has like fucking queen X suited. I don't even know. I was thinking this. Okay, what is action? Rise check. Check, check. Turn overbet into the wreck. I feel like if you had value here, he would size down. And if he has a bluff, I feel like he would size up. This is what I was thinking. But this might be insanely, like, punty call. Obviously, the idea is we're assuming he has a lot of, like, lower diamonds. Or just, like, a random pocket pair after he checks flop. It seems punty. We have a lot of... We don't have much ace high. He checks to the wreck on a king high board. Bets on the jack. I'm calling. I'm calling. Oh my god! What? What is that hand? I'm over it, bro. What? I had the right read, I feel like, but whatever. I think he definitely was bluffing. I'm so whatever, man. I had the read, but what a crazy hand. We're just gonna check give up here, I think. Though this guy will float a lot. It's just kind of crazy. That's so depressing. What is that? I don't know why this guy just bet one big. I'll take the free card. We didn't get there, but jack high we can raise. Oh my god, this guy bet one big so he lost the hand. What is he doing? I was just gonna fold. Bro, if you're watching stream, what are you doing, bro? Why did you bet one big? I was folding. Oh my god. Yeah, this spot's odd because people like I don't think he fast plays all of his. Chicken Trivago add to see your reaction. Bro, this doesn't feel like a bluff. It really doesn't. He's supposed to fast play really hard, but I don't know. Show. I'm gonna make a hero fold, so I'm showing. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's a hero fold. That's a pure call, by the way. I'm not gonna play heads up anymore. We lost the buy-in, and I got other games going. I don't know who button is. Chop. Oh, you had AJ. You had AJ. That's crazy. I just didn't think he had bluffs really as played. Yeah. Plus, this is a spot where we actually, like, I think do have a lot of easy calls, so it's like, whatever. We have more Jack-10 off than him here, so he has to be very careful. Let's, whose button? Obviously we're calling here. He should not be c-betting very often. This board's bad for him. Unfortunately, we don't have the hand that highlights that. Because he doesn't 3-bet Jack-10 off as much as us. We 3-bet a lot of ace and king x, queen x. I feel like, yeah. But like, it kind of just sucks to just be like run bad here. This board's we're extremely fucking. We're like giga bottom of range here, so this is what it is. I mean, we defend a lot of ace-x. We defend a lot of like ace-jack, ace-10's pure defending, king-queen's pure defending, ace-queen's pure defending, flush draws pure defending, jack-10 pure defending, and we're just getting bet. So it's whatever. I mean, if he's just taking jack-9, he's massively overbluffing. So every time, it's just a bad board. Like the thing is, if it's a good board for you and your opponent's just betting, just wait till they overplay their hand on a good board for you. I mean, that's where the EV comes from. It's not from you. Like, you can't teach them that the board's bad for them. You just gotta wait. I find those boards are the most misplayed heads up. The 3-bet aggressor just massively overpays usually. People lose a lot of their money on those boards. Over defending, over value betting, thinking that they have a better hand. Somehow bluff catching, even though I find like I don't even need to bluff those boards ever because people end up with too many made hands plus like straight blockers and they call them too often. So yeah, like there's no real EV in turning like queen or king jack into a bluff or something like this. Anyway, we're kind of just getting run over by the deck here on some of these runouts. Even ace jack, we're chopping somehow on this board. Like this board, so no, we lose as well. He checks back. We'll be 75 here. Bet 9 and 5x for the size, so let's pick it. I guess we'll keep playing for a bit. Why not? Why not? So he clearly has a 5. It has to be ace-5. I don't think he checks like other shit. He clearly has a 5, I think, so we're just gonna go for it. If it's ace-5, and we get god coolered, whatever. You know what's funny? I feel like if I jam, he might find a fold. But if I check, he'll just jam everything for value. I'm not even kidding, so we're going to check. I don't know why he would jam for value here with a 5. Whatever, we're playing dark tech. People just play weird versus me, so. We could have jack X of clubs. If he check, this is actually extremely punt. Like, I should be jamming in theory, but I feel like people have been playing the spot bad. Alright, we just win. Let's go. Oh! Let's go. I think his bluff's fine on the river. The reason why I think it's an overbluff, though, the reason why is because he's actually only getting jack X to fold. Right? Like, I don't, like, he might be worried about ace-4, ace-3, but reality, like, these hands are just not really going to 3-bet. So, he's beats 8-7 and 7-6 give-ups already. Bro, imagine after that hand happened versus Rise, he was like, we got Kongza. I shouldn't play Zach. Dude, honestly, Zach is like high key. Like, if I did 500 tier list, I don't think he'd be right there. He'd be really, really, really high. I think Zach is like, I was kind of a hater because I think he plays like a little too tricky, but, and sometimes I think people fall into that pitfall, but I used to be in that category as well, but I think he's like really solid, high key, honestly. I think these two guys are like slept on. All right, we have the classic. I checked all the way to the river and I have kings. I'm fucking doing it. Nah, I can't, right? It's just bad. Because he should just rejam Queen 10 anyway. Bro, I feel like I've done this. I did this earlier as a bluff. Like, I feel like people will just make mistake. Whatever, we'll do this. We'll be boring, man. We'll be fucking boring. It's just too dog shit to play that strategy. It's too dog shit, man. It's not a thing here. Like, obviously you're repping River Kings, and like your opponent never has aces, kings, or jacks. But it's just like not the most profitable way to play it. It's like in theory, like maybe like it could be a small frequency thing. Because he could definitely justify not rejamming Queen 10 there. So you might have to get the money yourself. In spots where your opponent's gonna rejam his nuts every time, you never want to do it. But they're like, if you go under all in, like it is actually theoretically like he could not jam Queen 10 versus us. Limping, ooh, a lot heads up is not the move. What do you mean limping and heads up out of position? How can you even do that? That's like physically impossible. This hand's like mixing. Low-key, the turn's like probably pretty good for you. Heads up, it's much more even. He does have 5x, right? Like he 100% does. He calls almost all his 5x to diamonds versus the small size. This size, this line I don't like. I think I actually have to go bigger. I just think he's gonna play that into it. That's the only reason I did it. I would bet queens here for value. The reason I don't like it is it's low-key just a queens jacks and 10 size, and I feel like that's like is what it is. The deck is fucking right now. The deck is fucking. Oh my god, another jack high. This board's very good for us, obviously. King, queen off. I mean, we both have 16 of it, pretty much. We both have 16. I have jack 10 more, though. And also, like, when the nuts is, like, you're defending, right? So, like, I don't have aces, kings, queens, ace, king, right? So, like, I'm naturally, like, those are, like, the highest equity hands in the deck. I don't have them. But anytime you get an equalizer board like this, where, okay, by the river, honestly, one pair's not even going to be a good hand. It really changes this guy's strategy, because we're in position now. He needs to, like, shut the fuck up. Because we're in position. So, if everything's equal, you low-key do not want to be playing it. It's just tough. Like, you don't want to bluff into the guy who has the nuts a lot. Like, you want to keep the pot smaller, generally. You want to play more defensive. You have aces, okay, let's see how the runout goes. You don't want to necessarily just be attacking, because I'm in position now, and the board's equal, pretty much. I get to control how big the pot is. I get to control how much money goes in the middle. So, you probably don't want to necessarily... like, triple bearing bluff on this board, very unappealing. You don't ever get to really get info on what I have. Yeah, there's no value to be made here. Let's see what he has. See it. See, part of the downside with this hand is, you see, like, he gets the he hits a flush, but I'm in position. So, if the rules were reversed, he's betting, and I probably call ace jack. Like, I have to bluff catch hits, right? So, he has to, like, he has to go for a trap. I guess we'll just fold versus this guy. I'm gonna do sorry. Bro, where's the sorry emote hiding? We'll call once here, obviously. I don't think you want to raise you. Like, the 9 actually interacts with a lot of his folds. Are you playing cash or tournament? Cash. Half pot, we'll call once. Bro, ace-jack is just not a good hand, guys. When are they buffing it? I think they're buffing it soon. It's like completely, like, it's so undertuned. I remember the old days where ace-jack was just freaking overpowered, guys. What's happened? I'm waiting for poker 2 to drop. This, you don't really want... ace-king variant, you run 75 here. Here, like, he has ace-10 off. We'll still play it. All right. This is just such an obvious, I feel like, spot to overbet. I feel like not having a king is good, right? Surely. You don't want to go too big here, actually, because ace-10, ace-8 is the thing. People tend not to raise their shit enough. Obviously, we're just calling river here. Low-key could value dom. Yeah, we do. Part of the EV with checking a weak hand like this is you do get the value dom EV, right? It's not that his bet is bad, but it's like he's supposed to bet it. If he never bets it in for value, then I would never be able to check it. So it's kind of like back and forth. In theory, I probably have to bluff this sometimes. Just logically, like, but in practice, I just don't want to. Yeah, there's no other explanation besides that. The main thing is I think people don't really raise enough. I don't have to serious this guy. Losing to king queen here would suck. Yeah, like obviously I could jam into this or b75 into this, blocking his queen ace jack. I probably should just b75 river, but yeah, it's just what it is. Yeah. Everyone's got a big freaking ego with when they got the winning showdown hand. Alright. Delay 75. I'm just folding. Nice hand, I believe you. Even though I have good blockers chats and everything, and my hand is definitely probably one of the main Jack X calls, I'm just gonna get out of the way there. Delayed raise usually is strong. Yeah, everyone's just slow playing over pairs today. I should mix here to jam sometimes, I think. Villain does have ace-10. It's probably not jam, actually. You can just protect your checking range easily. It makes sense to play a 6x only bet size. Now, if Villain's reopening a lot, I recommend just range checking and playing check raise or check call. But the reason I don't do that is this guy's actually really capable of checking back a lot of ace-x here. So, have to go get the money myself sometimes. Plus the check raise bluffs might seem a little unnatural, so it's whatever. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I'm being a freaking huge nit here, chat. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. It's like, I block ace, queen, ace, jack. That's perceived strongest. Like, in theory, he has ace, king, yes, but... Also, like, also you don't want to lose the king, queen here, which is, like, definitely a potential calling hand, because... But at the end of the day, whatever, man. Because, like, it's not like I'm gonna actually... Like, and obviously, you usually want the pair. Like, usually... But I don't have that much 3x. I'm not usually whaling out 10x. Right? Obviously, usually on the river, if you're gonna play these big sizes. But it's definitely a b75 on the river. I'm blocking his queen ace jack, which I think are these more common calls. In theory, actually, the jack might be bad. He might actually call ace jack less because he blocks queen jack bluffs than ace fives. But it doesn't really work long term, just simply because, like, in theory, it can't be that strong. Because if he never calls ace jack, then I don't want the jack. So then, I don't know. It becomes this whole weird thing. Okay, whatever. He has bluffs. We'll just fucking call. This guy's going thin as fuck. Obviously, fine line. I kind of knew that I should fold there, but I'm just playing bad. My instinct was fold, and then I was like, oh, I'll call sometimes. But just dog shit's call actually. Whatever. You can't always play perfect. Just logically, it's just not. Like, the bluffs check raise really aggressively, and then usually, like, if people bluff, they pick the bigger queen X size there. Because they want to maybe get a jack to fold. On this, I like to play polar. Jacks is just going to go on that high checking EV hand. It's like one of the highest checking EV relative to betting EV hands you're going to get on this board. In the sense that it's just never a 3-street hand, so... And it benefits the least from equity now. And it doesn't improve. We'll call. It's definitely playing 9x size for now. We do block bluffs on the turn. I am worried this guy could bet ace-9 here for some reason. I am. If he's queen x only, this is one of the worst catchers in the deck. Because we block bluffs. But I'm worried that this guy could be getting mergy, so I'm just going to make this a Pretty mid defend, to be honest. The queen is a good card. We just block bluffs on the river. I don't think he actually bluffs this river. I could be wrong. He has a lot of pairs here. Like, it needs to be like 10-8. Probably honestly rather have a 9 at this point. Hand like ace 9 is going to be better. We do just don't block bluffs. Like, we block queen jack offsuit. Man, I'm so sick of folding to you. Can you stop hitting the board? Oh my god, what a line. I'm such a ness, I guess. Oh my god. Nice hand, nice hand. It's obviously fine by him, I guess, in the river. When the queen pairs, you just expect people to give up, but yeah, we are folding too much. Potentially. I'm fine with the call though. I mean, fold though, like, it's not like the best catcher in the world. It just isn't. Like, we don't value dom anything. The one time I actually bluff, I have to show it, right? Oh, I lost here? Are you kidding? I wonder if he bluffs if the queen doesn't pair. Well played, well played. I'll fold. Obviously, good turn curve. We block bluffs. Probably stop playing heads up here because it's just too much variance. This guy's obviously like he's not predictable enough. I don't mind my folds, especially versus like the average player. Usually starts to get scared. The check call line is obviously very strong. Hand like ace 9 is just going to be better on the river. 9 is a hand he has. He shouldn't really be bluffing ace x. Like jacks, you could definitely just be bluffing jack 8, jack 10. Doesn't really value block. Like obviously, like in theory, you could argue that like any like jack and above blocks is strong as queen x, but all right. You know what? I'll just give him button because I don't know. Be a good guy. Fuck, whatever. Kind of want to call. No, this guy's too tight, right? Let's fold. Sometimes it's okay to call these boards because the nit's old not bad, and then you just win the pot. Do you do anything specific to avoid getting banned? A bunch of poker YouTubers get striked and banned. Oh, I see what you're saying. They're not getting banned, right? I don't know. I don't do anything specifically. I try not to put cash in my shit, but that's about it. We'll see how the stream highlights goes. Come on. Like, how can aces not stay the nuts here? It's just insane. The thing is, like, he's gonna jam worse for value. We don't block checkbacks. Let's just go 75 here. Jam would be sick. Probably actually fold. He's thinking of the queen jack and queen of spades. Like that's all. Like it's easy to actually find this. Enough bluffs. Thanks, John Ocampo, for the follow. But those hands probably bet turn. Those hands probably bet turn. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Certainly we win. Certainly we win. Yes! You never believe my delay line! I'm the biggest nit in the delay line. I rep nothing, so I have it. The classic. That is the... I swear, guys, okay, maybe Data disagrees, but the freaking... It's literally like the 1k rig gambit, where you just rep absolutely nothing to get paid with your value hands. Like, everyone knows, when you get to 1k, you literally just start repping absolutely nothing to get paid. Any of my 1k rigs know exactly what I'm talking about. No one fucking bluffs in these, like, over bluff. Like, if the line is over bluffed at 200 and 100 an L, it is the least bluff line when you go 2 sticks above it. That's just how that shit works. Why? Because all the rigs that freaking got there knew this line was over bluffed, so they start calling it. It's the fucking... It's actually, like, the freaking high stakes gambit, bro. Or the mid stakes gambit. Let me read chat. Let me read chat. Okay, I'm gonna give him button. Where are you from, bro? I'm doing the transition. NL2 and NL5, I hope play with you in a couple years or months. Uruguay here. Bro, good luck, man. I believe. I'm from Canada, though, so it's hard to play, but I'll be in Global Pool soon, and then we can play. Okay, this hand, like, it's just so pissed to bet. Like, no equity, no equity. You're drawing dead versus 7. I know, like, he never has it, but... Theory of showdown, you block the folding range. And then you just go B75 on the Jack River, and they call it Ace-8. I'm not kidding, this is my patented strat. You go B75, and they call... No! What do you mean? That was supposed to work. Okay, I'm leaving. I can't play you. It's a compliment. I'm not prepared enough yet. The rake's also, like, too high. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Got that one stack. Bro, I can't believe you had 4-3 suited. You're such a whale, that hand. It's crazy whale hand. I'm over it, though. And a board where, like, all the draws miss, too. Like, you literally, like, have so many, like... But I guess, like, your idea is, like, you don't block King Jack and stuff. No, that's the wrong graph. I wish that was my current graph, but that's the wrong graph. I think it's just this. Okay, we're break even. We were up... Damn, we were up a lot instantly, and then we kind of got cooked. What are our biggest losses? Bro, we've won, like, so many big pots, but we're just speedrun losing. I think we're getting redline the fuck out of Zach there, to be honest. But whatever. I just, like, low-key knit it up because so many people are so nitty, man. But obviously, if I'm heads up battle long turn, this guy's like betting 4-3 for stacks here, then he's probably over bluffing, especially on like the earlier streets. He's just betting a hand that's drawing dead on the turn. It's probably not optimal. Like obviously, it's okay to bluff air, but I don't know. See, he's just doing that because he thinks I'm overfolding, which is fair. But whatever. I mean, it's one big fold. I think we weren't good on a lot of the hands. We also had to chop that one hand. I don't know why I'm B75ing A6. This hand is not very good. Hello, boss. Good luck. Thank you. It's a fuck-ass line. I mean, not wrong. But the thing is, Spook, you don't understand, bro. You guys don't understand. People in this pool don't even bluff when the queen pairs. Because they're scared. It's actually just facts, buds. Should have at least RNG'd. Look, I only got to call half the time. And now, yeah, does Jack's probably call more than half the time? Probably. But you know what? He had a 4-3 suited for the crazy punt. It's not that hard to start calling enough. Like, I can know theoretically if a hand's a call, but most times people underbluff, so. It's a lot easier to be in it. We have lots of Queen X there when we check call. So, we have lots of Ace-9. Because like I said, we're playing B75 or check on the flop. Well, if he raises here, I just don't believe him. I'm actually going to call down Queen High. Okay. Should have at least RNG'd? Yeah, but I'm not playing the spot versus him multiple times. Like, I don't need to roll. Like, what's the point of fucking rolling? So I'm unexploitable? Like, sure, but... You mainly roll in lines where you're, like, giga-capped. Like, you have to call... Like, you only have so many hands. like rolling in spots like that is like it's obviously a thing, but it's like not the best. You're rolling to be like somewhat blocker indifferent, so your opponent actually doesn't mind having a jack when he bluffs. But that's the theory behind bowling. Like, cause like I could just call all my 9x and full jacks, for example. Hands like 9-8, blocking 8-6 suited and stuff. All right, we'll call here versus 2x. Sorry. Like obviously in theory, like okay, we're gonna call king jack because he's not bluffing too much ace high. Well, it can't have its own network because it just does. Politics, man. What can we say? This guy's 3-bet's like non-existent. Oh no, it's like a real 3-bet. We gotta review that one hand though. I mean, obviously, like, is it is, guys. Sometimes you just get bluffed. You don't want to be the almost unbluffable player in poker history. Like, it's like, what's the real point? You know what I mean? What's the freaking point of being the most unbluffable player ever? Now, should I probably call jacks? Yeah, but honestly, I just didn't think this guy was like was like that, going that crazy. Like, obviously, like, now more I think about it, like, the jacks does block queen jack, which is, like, super relevant, because he really only has, like, 12 combos of value then. Oh, he has 8-6 suited, so he has, like, a good amount, and, like, he needs, like, only half of that to be bluffs. So it's, like, really easy to overbluff the spot. So obviously it's probably a good call, but... What, he's, like, 16 combos of queen x, and then, like, what, 4 combos, 20 combos of queen x, basically. I mean, like, because queen 10 might not bet the turn. He's got, like, maybe 9s, maybe 5s, maybe 7s. 8-6 suited. It's like, what, he gets, like, around, like, 30 combos of value? He gets around to, like, 30 combos of value, and then it's, like... He just needs 15 combos of bluffs, which is probably easy to find. No. What's up, Brazil? What's up? Luckily, we got a donation today, though. Everyone knows I'm in it when calling. Like, I just am. It's just the way I play. Because I play in a shittier pool, so... Naturally, my bias is just towards folding. I find most high 6 rigs don't bluff enough. I think the fact that I'm a streamer makes me lose more EV than I should. Like, if I didn't stream, like, my folds would make more money. But I think people slightly play. They might get a little more out of line versus me sometimes in spots that they normally wouldn't, just because they see that I am potentially able to overfold these spots. 86. Let's just do it. I think it's okay, right? 86. Like, he's surely pretty loose here. God, game's horrible. They need to fix poker, bro. It's so unbalanced. It's all luck. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just not a thing. All right, whatever. I guess we're stuck playing heads up again. We'll play a little bit because there's literally no games running. I guess I could play some twos, but like even then. All right, we'll play a little. Very small. I guess we have to call sometimes. It's been a while. Okay, yeah, we'll do it later. All right. Obviously we have ace x. He does bet ace x, but this is like close to the bottom. You don't want to lose the king x. I don't know if he has an ace, he has an ace, but I think we should win almost every time he doesn't have an ace here. Actually. We'll just pluck and play him, guys. We'll just fucking play. Just overrater check here. We'll just check. We have 4 tables going. Surely we can just pilot this. We'll call. Let's see here. We're gonna call. We have 4x as played. Maybe a 4x starts a full turn though. What size? Okay, we'll call. Nice line. Yeah. I see what he's trying to accomplish on the river there. He's trying to get me to fold like unpaired broadways to pick up draws. This is overrater check. I think this hand just belongs in the check category. He has a lot of 10x. Check. The delay will call a deuce. He's a lot of 5 and 6x hands in delay. This guy does like to trap, but I think we will just call a pair. Overrater check. And an 86. I still think we just mainly block the fold, so we're just going to go with the double check here. I don't know. We'll fold. Get bluffed. Go the 3-bet. Here we could overbet. I'm blocking 5-4, having a 5. Having 5-4 off. It's probably a good thing not to have a flush. Alright, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. Queen of hearts might be bad, but like you block like queen 8 of hearts, which are obviously all these queen x of hearts hands are auto folding, so like it could be slightly overbluff. Probably rather have spades than hearts. Hearts is probably like the one hand that like wouldn't mind checking, but we still just did it anyway. But honestly, because he's not gonna fold like queen 6 of hearts, queen 7 of hearts, queen 8 of hearts on the flop, queen 3 of hearts, right? Like queen 3 could full turn obviously. So just any queen x of hearts hands basically. Check all the way to the river, and then he goes for 75. High key, like we do rep 10x. No, we don't. We don't. Let's just fucking fold our fucking hand. Fuck this. Let's check. I like B250 or check. It's probably like not the main way we should play this line, but it's like pretty easy. Same logic on the river. I think honestly you'd rather have a 5 though, or a deuce even, because then you'd block ace 5, ace deuce. Like blocking ace 9, like he bet ace 9 on the flop. Six of spades probably okay on blocker, but it's whatever. It's hard to overbluff that spot. Half one on turn is okay. King jack king 9. Queen 10 is obviously a thing. He does have queen 10 off. I feel like you would almost rather check ace king here. King 10 you can check. King queen I feel like can just bet because it beats king 10. Come on, let's just not get coolered here. I think we go for it. We go for it. It's obviously his queen 10, we block it. He has king jack. He doesn't have king 9 offsuit really, so. Don't get snapped. Don't get snapped. Oh my god, whatever. Should be good now unless he's rolling us, which would be cringe. He just jams his strong flushes, so I don't see the point of jamming to get called by it. You could check queens or sixes. What is he thinking with queen jack jack 10? Bro, I feel like the nut speech play here is to like speech play them and it's pretending that their hand is stronger than it is. You have king 10 here? I feel like that speech play just fucks. No, I'm not gonna do it. Surely he'll think I just have it if I type. Usually when they think for a long time they call. I think he just has jack 10, no? That's like the statistically probably most likely hand he has. Fuck me, man. It would be a crazy call, honestly. It's like really hard for me to overbluff this spot. Any idea if it's a good site? I think it's a really good site. So just enjoy playing on there. Make sure to try and win as many pots as you can because there's an ante. And yeah, good luck. Kind of maybe block bluffs now because he blocks the other stuff first, but I really just do think we need to bet just equity here. Damn, I can't believe he folded there. We check with everything. We chop with everything. I think you don't want to bluff this hand too much. You don't want to overdo it here. I think he has ace high. I don't think he believes us, so I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I don't think he believes us. Like we have to pick a big size here, so I'm just gonna give up. I'm not gonna overbluff. We have so many hands here. I definitely have to roll in theory and bluff that sometimes. Like obviously I'm not stupid shot. Like you need to pick something, but I just I think the first time you do it, it's better with value. To be honest, from my experience, heads up, people just don't fold ace either. Like obviously I could play all in, but it's probably like the only size. Obviously we're just gonna check turn here. It's a great card for our range, so he's still gonna have a lot of ace high. This is just wrong equity bucket to bet at any street, actually. I should probably take longer maybe to check. This hand's okay as a jam on the river. Blocks queens. And it blocks. Take it, we'll take it. Definitely a mistake from him to bet flop, by the way, with this hand. I probably could have played this hand differently. Would he delay bets? Oh, he went bet. Okay. I'm like I have a tendency to autopot sometimes a little 6-max when I'm playing heads up. So don't love the way I played that hand. This hand calls sometimes just a 2x. It's a mistake to go to. It's not a mistake to go to, but we get to flat stuff like this more often. We're only putting in 1.5 bigs now, so you can defend your stronger hands. Whereas 2.5, you just play 3-bet only. Also, you make less from 3-betting. That's part of it as well. You just need to pretend I rolled it. Nah, whatever. I don't mind people thinking I overfold. It's like not really easy. It's not really that hard to just start calling enough in most spots. Like in reality, it really just isn't. So I don't know. They might get me at some point, but usually people end up just giving all the EV back. From my experience. I always personally find it harder to play versus people that actually fold their cards. Because it feels like you actually have to play. You have to actually like put the money in the middle. Obviously, like not people that like massively overfold. Those are the easiest players in poker to play versus. But like, when people just they're gonna call when every time you hit a hand. It's like, it's easy. Call Jack 10 off. Yeah, I was thinking. This is a crazy spot. What size you play? All in? Kind of viable. We do have queen 10, but like not much. You think you wouldn't think check call is a very played line here from queen 10 from us. The ace obviously so good though. I don't see all in because I think main size is like you want to get value from one pairs here. Expecting huge size. We're just gonna obviously only play call. No, nothing to raise about. Take it. All in's definitely some tech you could play here, by the way. It's a pretty viable strategy. If you think your opponent's just never playing queen 10 as played, which like I'm just not gonna have enough combos to defend with, like all in is a great size to play there. I'm not going to lead. You should bet some 6x. This is odd choice. I actually just think we're going to fold. Simply because the board is so good for us, I actually just don't think he's going to bluff like this. Maybe I'm wrong, like he has like bad king, but either way we're still behind. Bet small is odd. I think we just fold though. Probably should just call. That's whatever. Definitely in theory you have to call it. But I feel like he's just trying to trick me. Just check here. In theory, this hand's a call in practice. We're just gonna fold versus this guy. Middle A, he goes 75. We're just gonna call. Call Jack 10 off. Great minds think alike. Yeah. The reason I don't mind just like not raising this hand is like when an ace comes off, it's like decently good. But actually, in the small size, we actually do hit the ace really hard. So we actually don't need protection here. This spot's close. In theory, we block more bluffs with the queen. Block more bluffs with the queen. Overbet choice is odd. Whatever, just fold. Overbet choice is odd. We're just netting it up today, but whatever. In these spots where we're big better check though, I don't mind slightly overfolding because we actually do have a stronger checking range than we should because we're playing like 175 on the flop there, so we're gonna have 10x. So it's like I don't need to get crazy. If I'm playing B33 or check or something like this, it's more perceivable to me that like I might have to bluff catch some unintuitive hands. I could be getting more attacked, but if I'm just gonna have a lot of strong hands, yes, I'm overfolding if I'm never calling stuff. But I'm not overfolding that much to the point where like I'm not gonna not find out if they're attacking me. Like if I have like 10-8 there and I call and I see like some yap, it's very easy for me to like, okay, I see. Low number. This is like big better check from villain. See what he plays. If he checks, we could play small. I don't mind just B75 though. Let's do it. This board is like a horrible hand for him to bluff. We're gonna check because like he can't bluff river. Like the only reason it's basically I'm calling river. That's why I do this. Like bluffing river here I think is atrocious in practice versus every single player but me. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's my read. If I ever thought he would, I think he's zero bluffs river. Like 99% of people I wouldn't bluff river if I was him. So because I actually have to make calls like that to have folds in river. I have to call 6x and stuff. People just don't want to do that. So sucks when you get paid with the one hand. We don't block 10-5 suited. I don't think it's relevant. What is relevant? Actually, it might actually be good. Because let's say he was to have a hand like ace 10. or king 10, right? Or let's say jack 10 maybe. We would want him to have hands that block like our jack 5 calls and stuff, right? Which would be jack 5 of diamonds, jack 5 of spades, right? Obviously, we're not going anywhere yet. Don't feel like raising this. I don't think it's crazy good to raise. He could be value betting worse, right? So you could even value bet worse on the river depending on his size. Scary river to jam as a bluff though. Like if we just have 5x, like I don't know. I don't think any sane player wants to do that. Question: is there value on the table? I'm gonna be a bitch. There definitely is. I'm gonna be a bitch. There's definitely is. But whatever, you didn't have anything. This guy's very tight, but it's very tough to beat this hand. So we'll call. I don't know. Probably misplay. Probably playing too much heads up. Lost track of the action. 8-5 fantasy ball. Bijan AJ Brown went off for me. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. You have Bijan and AJ. That was like literally the 2 scores in the week. Puka, Nakua, and Volante. Wait, okay, your team's like set up for the playoffs. I think AJ does better from now on. Blocking the 3 has to just be relevant here. Like, surely it's just good. Like, surely every strong hand he's... Like, this is not a very... Like, King 10 is not a very appealing. Obviously, you're worried about King Deuce, but, like, King 3, we block. Six, 5, Ace 5. I don't think Ace 5 is very indicative of this line. I could see him getting, like, thin, and then we go for value on the river here, because, honestly, this line looks like it has a lot of bluffs. Yeah. I'm gonna fold this deeper, you defend less. Oh, we're not deep there. Alright, whatever, good luck us, good luck. Have a 10. Just have a 10, bro. Pain. Pain. I'm playing bad at the 6 max. This happens when you're I'm playing heads up. I think, well, whatever. Some of these hands are not the worst lines ever. They could be worse. But I need to refocus probably. Deeper. This is a fold. This is a mistake. Whatever. Sometimes you just call a little pip too wide. It's not like the end of the world. Goes for the check. 5 of hearts actually blocks his most 5x in the check back line. I think he's more likely to bet a hand like 9-5 of clubs, 9-5 of spades than he is to bet a hand like 9-5 of hearts. So I think actually now obviously the 5 is a good card. I think it's good to have the 5 of hearts. Like, crazy backwards logic there, but I think it makes sense. No, I think what I said makes sense. There, shot. Because once the 5 becomes a good card, normally this wouldn't be a good bluff. Actually, if the 5 was a bad card, if the turn wasn't a 3, the 5 would not be a good card. You would want your opponent to have 5 of hearts, but when the turn's a 3, the 5 of hearts is actually a good card, so he's not folding anything. So I think it's better to overbluff with the 5 of hearts. We're gonna run the check here. Obviously here we call. This is like the best ace high we actually have. So it's effective nuts. I think it could actually have a small raise for value. He's gonna call ace 8, ace 7, ace 6, ace 3, ace deuce. He's gonna call every ace high. So, and he has to call like other broadways with a heart. So funny enough, this could be like bottom of the value range. You probably want the ace hearts, to be honest, but I think it's okay actually as a line. Half one on the turn is probably okay, but I think that's really pushing it with a hand like this. With the 4, I think it's okay. Yeah, obviously if you don't check a jack this far to fold ever, you could bet a 10. Interesting to note that he had a 10 and didn't bet the turn here, because we played a spot really earlier, if you guys remember, with 9-7 off, and he it was queen 10 turn jack, and we folded 9-7 on the turn to a bet. There he had a very similar spot when the queen jack 10 comes in, and he didn't bet his king x. So these are things you can keep track of. Obviously, as a streamer, I probably shouldn't reveal these exploits, but obviously we just call here. Overbets. Obviously, it's like flashy to call this, right? So it's obviously super flashy. As played. 7-6, 8-7. Obviously, we unblock all these. Could in theory be blocking the 9x of hearts. He goes for the all red. It is tempting to call. I think he does should bluff hearts in theory less. Now, I don't know if this actually happens in practice. Ace high blocks value.
Obviously, I'm not folding. Does anyone actually bluff on 2 tables like this? That's too schizo. That's my read. That's my read. He bluffed here because he wanted to get paid here. It's too schizo. No way. No way he went for 2 crazy bluffs. No way. I don't believe it. All right, we're going to call here. Great flop. For now, obviously. Like, if we're beat, it's like a horrible flop. I don't think we do too much raising. You want to pretend like... You call so much with a small size here. It's usually pretty important to protect it. B75 or check here. 10 of spades. Starts to get in the conversation there, but... Overall, I expect this guy to actually be very aggressive on the board, so I'm going to just bet my double overhand. Whatever. We're running really well right now, which is always nice. Damn. Could raise sometimes. I think this hand is too weak. He's never folding ace queen, so isolating myself into a slightly more ace queen dense range doesn't seem that appealing. Not to mention the 8 just... The 9 just blocks folds. Like 10-9 is not like... Oh, 10-9's okay. Defend, actually. 2x pot, though. We're just going to fold. River running. Pretty decent. What? Into monkey bets. I think you just bet this hand always. It's just too much equity. I know like queen x of clubs can check. It's obviously a fine hand to like trap, quote unquote, but your strong queen x of clubs is just pushing too much equity to ever get involved. You would rather check other king queen and then check other queen x of clubs, but together it's just too much equity to not build the pot, I think. I'm gonna check here. This guy's on the nittier side. I think if I just pick an absurd size, he's not calling. That's my logic, but I think he has a good hand. Or maybe I'm just completely off. I think he just has a good hand, so we're just going to check. Okay, like he had an unfoldable hand. Not necessarily a good hand, but an unfoldable one. So well played. That's the worst matchup we could have ever had, because even if we hit our hand, we were never getting paid. So that was a horrible matchup for our hand. King, we're not getting paid, but we might be in trouble on an 8 of clubs. We might be in trouble on a king of clubs. So not a very good matchup. Like basically 0 implied odds there. So hindsight, maybe you need a club or something for that reason. This is a traditional heuristic why you usually like betting when you don't block your straight draws. Let's say you were to play 175 on like 10-9-3, right? Traditionally, you would, if you were playing 175 there, you would rather not block the backdoor flush draws when you bet, because your main incentive is actually you get a lot of EV from folding these out. And you would balance your checking range by checking the ones that do block the backdoor flush draw, because you don't really care about giving these hands a card. Because naturally, straight draws just match up really poorly into flush draws for this reason. Because it only really goes one way if you think about it, right? It's really hard for a straight draw to stack a flush draw. It's not that hard the other way around. There's plenty of runouts where you can get in a lot of trouble, right? So, yeah. Obviously, now in theory, is my hand a river bluff? Yes, but I told you guys the reason. This guy's going to be massively overfolding, so I didn't even consider jamming the river. He does also even solo play his value. He's like 18 VPIP. Like he could easily just have 7s here. Like I'm not trying to get those types of hands to fold. It just doesn't feel like a winning game. Like obviously, in theory, like not having a club, etc. My hand probably is an okay bluff candidate, but I explained my thought process. So, yeah. Now, if I could go back, should I maybe in theory size down? Because maybe I should have considered that probably. But he checks. He checked last time he played delay, so I guess I'll believe that he actually just bounces checking range. What's up, Sanchos? What's up? What's up? What is up? We run risk on stream. What number did I roll? 83. In theory, this hand is a 4-bet. Let's just fucking let's play some fucking poker. Let's play some poker. I probably should go bigger this deep. Actually, like 30 bigs. Please just don't have an ace, and we just move on to the next hand. We like block the folding range. This hand's horrible. I size up slightly because I actually just want the fold. I'm never gonna triple it, so it's definitely a tell. Because if I size, I'm never betting turn. I'm just literally giving up. So I'd rather have slightly higher fold equity on the flop. It's exploitatively, but yeah, that's just the reason. Because if he calls queens, he's just gonna win. So I'd rather fold your queens. Fold.
check sometimes. You bet, check, bet. Bro, you have freaking cutitis, man. What the fuck is this? I'm just gonna believe you, man. I don't even know what to do anymore. Well played. You're just a puzzle. I'm redacting my nickname. It's you deserve it. No club. I guess I'm not gonna get exploited. We'll just fold. We're like checking back a lot on the flop, so whatever. Like, he really needs to bet offsuit hand with a spade, check it, and then check raise it. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that. It's like, obviously, like the value looks sus, but I don't know if I'm just supposed to buy the fact. Okay, I have such good blockers here. I guess we should just call sometimes. The small overbet is such an odd choice. I guess we'll just call. Boom! I gotta remember the thank you. Where's the thank you emote? Where's the freaking thank you? Thank you. Let's go! Get shit on. This hand, okay, is more a candidate. Like, it's not a great B250 candidate, I think. Because it has checking V in theory. Like 10-9, 9-8. These hands aren't actually always going to flop. But it's a good check raise, because when he bets these 10-9, 9-8 hands, that's when we fuck him up. But in the check-check line, it's not as bad as a hand like 7-5 of hearts, right? Like 7-5 of spades, 7-5 of hearts is just dog shit in the check-check line. Whereas Queen-Jack can play. Queen-Jack gets to play the game in the check-check line. If he has 8s, I can hit a Queen or a Jack. So this hand is a natural better check raise candidate than a hand like 7-5. Oh, it's my board. It's my board. You don't have 6-4, sir. Simply for the fact that we chop with the king, and I don't think he's. You can't fold half pot to a recreational. Actually, you just can't. You just can't. Nice hands. My intuition was right. My brain has betrayed me. Half pot I prefer. I think it's more preferred, just due to the types of hands you want to bet. Usually worth half pot. That's the simplest way I could explain it. 7x and 5x is strong 5x is generally worth half pot here. You don't really want to bet 3x, so 1/3 doesn't really make sense. $38. We'll stick to call. This hand obviously gets in the 4-bet range sometimes. Jack of hearts blocks calls. This should have been a check back. That is what it is. It's okay to bet it sometimes, though, I'm sure. Let's say it's probably one of the ace king and ace jack, naturally blocking more calls. Going to be less good in the betting line like than a hand like ace deuce of hearts, obviously. That's not always true, though, because in practice, sometimes there is this weird thing going on where you have ace deuce of hearts, your opponent's more likely to have jack and king x hands to turn into bluffs as well. So I guess that would be better for the betting line still, but yeah. Okay. Because obviously you can check raise or you can just bet as a probe, right? There's two ways to bluff, so I guess my logic didn't make that much sense. Low number, we'll just go with the fold. I'm going to DM this guy. Where is he hiding? Guys, am I not locked the fuck in right now, though? Like, am I not locked the fuck in? Like, are we kidding? I'm playing so good, no? Surely I'm just playing good. Like, I'm actually on fire. Like, I'm actually on fire. Like, this is just. I'm gonna leave this VOD up because it's just so fire. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm giving away too much EV. But I know Zach's in the stream anyway. I know you are. $75 or check. I think it's okay to put this in 75. Fold out Jack 10, obviously, and stuff like this. Benefit from the betting the Jack X. Surely I win. My only real incentive is to slow roll this guy. That's the only reason I want to play, so I can slow roll him. Check back. Check, 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 check. Let's see what you got. Obviously, ace deuce is in theory a better call. Not only does the ace high should, in theory, unblock bluffs, you do block some two-pair value with the deuce X. You unblock more bluffs with the deuce because he doesn't really turn a deuce into a bluff, and he doesn't turn an ace into a bluff. So if you were to call this at equilibrium, it's like got okay blockers. Now, I don't really think this guy bluffs in the block size, so I'm going to explicitly fold. The issue you're playing on stream is you start to run into trouble with stuff like this. Off stream, I could just fold versus that type of block all day. I don't mind betting a 9x here for the small size. Don't want to size up your 9x too much because queens, jacks, and 10s is like actually extremely potent in their checking range. So if you start to size up 9x, it's just you're going to run into queens, jacks, and 10s too much. Because you start to fold out 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s, 8 high more often. Becomes less good of a value bet. Now, I don't. Now, this lead is horrible for that reason. Obviously, I'm betting a 9x size. I don't think it's good. I think you need to stay protecting your checking range here. I do kind of believe it could be a bluff. Like, it is. I don't think it like can't be a 9. But we can have a 9. I don't think he has a 9x advantage. We didn't go like a non-9x size on the flop. So it's not like, usually you want to check in spots where it's like perceived high frequency check back, but like I don't know if this is really one. Goes to the other, I just believe him. Nice hand. I just believe it. For sometimes boards that are bad to bluff, usually are under bluffed. That's just usually poker 101. It's not that he never has a 9, so it doesn't mean I need to tilt and start calling him. I don't believe you never have a 9. It's just we have a lot of 9x. So what does that make it? It makes it a worse hand to bluff, and it makes it like whatever. When you're value betting, you don't think about it. We just check here because we beat stuff, I think. We could easily just fold this hand to the bets. We don't need to get cute. We can call 6 and 4x, which is just better. He could bluff queen jack. He could bluff random 5x. Is he just range betting flop though? Like, what is his hand? Is he just range betting? He's betting a king on the flop? Alright, we'll just fold. It's this guy, I just realized, like, oh, actually, never mind. It's 7-7-4 flop. What am I saying? You could have a king. You can have a king. Anyway, I'm starting to play. I don't feel like playing heads up. I don't really know how this player plays. I don't know if he's weak or not. I don't really remember how he plays at all, actually. I know he's an emote spammer, but that just really doesn't mean anything outside of he's just a memer. He's a B Marchand clone. This hand is fine to go in the 75. It's also fine to go in the checking category. I guess we'll put it sometimes in the check. Has the benefit of, like, if he checks a hand like king queen back, we have 2 pair. Compared to a hand like 10-5 of diamonds. Okay, obviously we're just going to check again. No, I checked an ace, didn't he? What an... Bro, bluff, bluff. What are we doing? What are we doing? Honestly, it's well played, I think. But with the diamond, you probably have to bet sometimes, surely, right? You know what? Dude, I'm so disappointed because you know what I'm thinking could happen here? He has like ace 10 with the 10 of diamonds. Check, check. River, I check raise him, rep a 6, and he reships. I was fantasizing about it in my head. I was fantasizing about it. And then he just checks back king 9. It's so sick. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we just bet because he could have a jack a lot. Check back over bet. I don't know who has it. I'm not gonna play any more heads up. I'm heads up though. Monkey, you're just the better player. Congrats, man. Where is the Is Zach dealt here? I don't know who's button. Oh, he is. Okay, so we can button him. Good game, good game. 4 tables I'm not gonna run it to anymore. I think we just call king jack here. I don't think you 4-bet king jack suited, but I could be wrong. I think you can cold shove it, but I don't really play it. We're deeper as well. Folding 9-4 diamonds in the big blind head up. No, you're right. It is a call. It is a call. The rake is high, but it is a call. Like 9-3, I think you can start fold. Or like you only fold like 7 to say deuce 8-3. Like you only fold absolute trash. So 9-4 should be a call. You're right. But that just comes with like playing 6 max while you play heads up. You just make these mistakes. I don't recommend merging them. That's why I close the table. I don't really ever perform well merging them. I start to make I either play my 6 max slightly too much like a heads up, or I play my heads up slightly too much like 6 max. Like I can't play like 5 tables and make perfect heads up decisions because your brain is just more heads up mode, wider ranges, looser defends, looser 3 bets, more offsuit trash, turning air into a bluff more often, defending middle pair more often, calling down lighter, and then you just in that headspace of like top pair is the nuts, and then you go to like really tight range, which is like folding 8s on a 7 high board when the guy goes B75 UTG. Like it's just shit. The issue is I don't know Carter Evans. I don't know any of them. Like I don't like to pretend I know people that I don't. But like low key, that would be content. So maybe low key that would be content, wouldn't it? Let me DM. Okay. But wouldn't you raise a bunch of your 9x on the turn after such a small flop bet and turn read? Yeah, but not really. You know why? Because people actually have an issue with doubling. Because the thing is, Noodles, you're so right in theory if you were to run the hand, but in practice, how that hand plays out, his turn lead is much more polar than it should be. A, because it's not really a thing, I think. So what am I raising for value? If he has a 9, the money's just going in on that drive of board. The money's just going in. If I raise and he hits a bout or he improves and it's a cooler, it doesn't really change the fact that the money was going in, right? There's not really any action killers. So I could just trap and let him bluff in practice. Like that's just naturally how I would play the spot because I don't think he's like checking King X enough because he probably bets it and leading it on turn so I can get value. And there's not that many hands. There's not much equity on the board for me to be that worried about like, oh, he's free rolling me with Queen Jack. Like almost half the deck is drawing dead there, so it's like whatever, man. It was pretty predictable that the overbet was coming. We just defend here versus the rec. We call, we just go to here, and we move on with our lives. I'm turning this into a bluff because it's hard to call enough from him. This guy might just be on a station arc. Bro, anyone but me is just getting snap folds here, by the way. Everyone but me, I swear. It's just so freaking annoying now. Like, we're gonna tank forever. Okay, if you have like 10s of the diamond, I kind of get it. Like, what's a horrible call? 6 of the diamond? Yeah. You don't want to block the hands that are likely to check raise flop. So 6s and 5s of the diamonds is atrocious. Some people will like not understand that. And they'll rather like obviously like okay, I'm not that likely to raise with 10-9 of diamonds. So like 10s of the diamonds okay, 9s of the diamonds okay. Like sure, man. Like 5s of the diamonds a horrendous call. I think. Like yeah, you block 5-6, but it's just like I'm mainly ripping a flush. Maybe 5's okay because you block ace 5, but yeah, 5's probably okay. 6's is atrocious though. I think ace of diamonds is bad as well because ace of diamonds likes to raise earlier in the hand. Nice fold. Yeah, I'm a fold deluxe. I think we just size up versus recreational here. Just try to stack king jack king 10 speed run. And he might just over defend 8x on the flop as well, so just fine. Generally, like, people advise to like play these like bigger sizes, but like honestly, I don't know if I've had that much success with it. Maybe I need to go back to playing small size again. The idea being that like Rex usually don't know what's going on as much, so they overcall earlier streets because they like to see cards to come. But and I think like data wise it's okay, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, buddy. Sorry, quad sixes. What do you mean, man? Fold, fold. We'll live to fight another day. We'll live to fight another day. I think we're smurfing today, play wise. I actually really do. I think we got our smurf pants on, bro. You ever considered a live daily graph? Probably should do that more often. First the rec. We'll check. See what he's doing. Half pot we call pot, we fold. Check makes me feel like he has nothing, so maybe we could just equity denial. But I guess we'll just take our showdown. Okay, if he checks here, maybe I just make it 15. We're going for this. I think this should work. This should work. That definitely works. All my money's red, chat. All my money's red. All my money is freaking red as fuck. I've never seen a showdown. I've never seen a showdown. Fair analysis, though. Yeah, but also you don't know the player, right? It's like so hard to be getting attacked in that spot. For me, my thought process is most people are just not like that, bro. Like most people are just not like that. I didn't cap that myself at all in the turn though. It's like so easy to just call a 9. The board is so dry that it's like, how do I cap myself? I don't really. Like in theory, yes, I have to call a good amount of king x, like because obviously I'm calling draws and stuff. But in practice, he's just polar because he's checking flop and running check call and then leading. Like most people just range bet that board, bro. The fact that you decided to check, it means something. That's already like it's definitely not like if you run into the sim, I promise you, his flop check range in the small blind does not look like that. So running a sim there in that spot is like also pointless. And then also you gotta like understand it's so easy for me to just have defense there that it's like my thought process is if I have a lot of like natural defense versus huge sizes because he went so big. How long did it take you to grind this bankroll? We've been playing for like basically 3 months now. But I took like basically like for October and November, I took like almost half the days off to be honest. So probably like 2 months of actual playing, like 140k hands, 130k hands. But yeah, we failed our 500 like $500 shot take like 4 times. It was pretty brutal. Let's hope we can keep running pretty well. Oh, this is a real hand. We'll go smaller. Maybe it's a tell. I don't think either of these players are gonna go crazy. This guy should not have been ranked in the 200 L3s. He's playing 1K. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, but I'm referring to these jar textures. Alright, we're gonna check back on this board. Half pots, I guess we just lay it down. It's like obviously tempting to call because this is probably overbluff, but like even if he's overbluffing, like he can improve. And like I don't really ever want to call river anyway, so it's like whatever. Often overfold turns. I don't think that's true. I think they overcall turn. Bro, surely we just call and move on. If you have a 4 here, I'm banning you from the stream. If you click that raise button here, I'm banning you. I'm not even kidding. This guy's banned. Thomas Shelby, that guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. This hand's a fold. Deeper, it plays worse. And out of position, because like I said, you don't get to control how much money's in the middle. Like, for example, if you're in position, a board like Ace-Jack-8 is so chill, no? If you're out of position, a board like Ace-Jack-8 is not very chill. Like, Ace-Jack-8, I can just bat, put money in the middle, we're good. I got 2 pair. Like, what am I gonna do? Check raise with Ace-8? Like, you know what I mean? It's not that great. Ontario Discord? Yeah, there's an Ontario Poker Discord. This is just a range check, but whatever. We went B20 and then we'll just snap check. Just play your hand like it's the 5 of diamonds. Guys, how many viewers do I have on YouTube? Like, how can I not get the streamer reward? How can I not get it? How? How? Who runs worse? Guys, once I get it, I'm streaming freaking, I'm leaderboard grinding every day, bro. I swear. I'm gonna be an absolute issue. No one's gonna have viewers on Twitch. I'm gonna claim them all. Kai Sinat, he's gonna go homeless. No one's gonna even pull up. Bro, I'm actually Foldy Locks though. Like that's what they call me, but whatever. I'd rather just get like these guys make their money from bluffing, bro. Like I hate paying off the value betters. Like it's so sick. Thanks Nick for the sub. Appreciate you on YouTube. This hand mixes here. 25. I think we'll go with the call. Now this is actually a good one in theory because we have more 7-6 and 8-7 in theory than he does. This hand could probably actually debate folding flop, but because I actually think like people just follow through to king queen, queen jack of hearts here like pretty often. Actually, it's like really tempting to overbluff this spot because you expect like low pocket pairs with a club. But I think we just have to fold a 10 in case he has like 9s, 8s with a club and he 3-bet 10-9 as well. Job with everything. We check. I think every single 10x can be in the conversation for jamming river. Maybe you prefer 10-9 because you might unblock more bluffs. Yeah, you probably would prefer 10-9 because you unblock more bluffs. This line is just so ace-x heavy, it's disgusting. But like, he is attacking my like low pocket pairs at the club. How many hours per day do you work like as in play poker? Like, I mean, if you count studying, it can get up. It's like up to 8, but recently it used to be more. But now that I play higher stakes, I try to be more like efficient. I am just gonna fold here. Yeah. Nice bluff. I'm gonna say that to him. Nice bluff. I think I do block the bluffs. I think like hands like queen jack and stuff like this can be bluffs. I probably should call the 10 though. Let's. Well played, well played. My hand was as good as the Colts. Ace 8. The Colts are not King Jack there. The Colts are not King Jack. The Colts are ace like Ace 8, Ace 7. Like that's maybe Colts are Ace Jack. This guy's stats are crazy. We just gotta go. We're just gonna 3-bet again. I think we can see bet this flop here. He should have so many folds. I think I want to beat 75 for that reason. He hasn't even been playing donks into me as well. Just to get ace high to fold if he floated it. Always feels good to just get your like low-key punty bluff through. Obviously, like that's obviously like the right way to play that hand, but it just does feel bad when they call turn. Because then I have to actually have this thought that enters my head, like, do I jam or not? And it's pretty insufferable in that spot because you never really want to be there. Because I usually don't like to jam it. So, yeah, but then when it like the guy shows down freaking 8s, I feel like a nit. So. I've just never been a volume grinder. Like I never actually make more money when I play volume. The most I ever made is when I was just playing Fire Art today. I just never make that much when I play volume. It just doesn't work out for me. I don't know. My brain is like not built for volume. Though I low-key might try again. I always do this, guys. I always get in these like motivation where I'm like, you know what? We're running leaderboard grinds. Think about the earnings potential. And every single time I just downswing tilt, break my monitor. Okay, I'm kidding. I don't do that. You guys have seen me on my worst on stream, honestly. Like, that's pretty much the worst I've been tilting-wise. You guys have seen it, so. Hasn't been pretty. It's not been pretty. Yo, this guy, I have a fantasy football league with him. He needs to freaking... I play him this week, and if I lose to him, I'm not making the playoffs. So we need AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith to. I have the full stack. Yep, that was me this year, drafting the full Eagles stack. So that's how sharp I am. It was the perfect year for it. He has the Cowboy stack. This guy's a genius, and I'm the fish. Someone send me the Discord link. Do you want my Discord link or the Ontario one? I don't know the Ontario one. He has a lot of Queen X. I think he probably value bets Queen X. But that being said, this hand can't check raise, so like, what's the point? He's not folding a queen. He's not folding a queen. Unless he's like, honestly, if he's really sharp, he could exploitably find a fold here, but I don't think he's going to. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Loki, my hand's just a good check call because we blocked the checkbacks, right? But so whatever. It would have been the same. Like, we actually might have saved money because he would have gone 75. Obviously, our hand's like never check raising on the board. Okay, here do we? I think we're gonna check because if he hits his card, like I don't care about equity analysis. Equity analysis is for freaking noobs, man. It's for noobs. You always hit. You just hit. Okay. Oh my god, what is this hand? Thomas Shelby. 4% 3-bet? Okay, that just means he has queens, right? Do you guys ever just DMing someone and then you realize you're just yapping out of your mind? Do you guys ever have that? Because that's just me, like, pretty much 24/7. Like, just like DMing people, and I'm like, bro, I sound so glazy right now. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, bro, I was talking to someone recently, and I said, like, I DM'd them, like, at the end, like, after, like, I was on a call. I was like, appreciate your time at the end. I was like, why am I saying that? It's so nerdy, man. Like, oh my god. He opened min-X. Like, you're getting punished, bro. Okay, never mind. Okay, like, this is a value bet because the 3 is always coming. I'm just saying. This guy really gonna make me jam here, bro. I'm folding. I don't know. The 4 is like not even good because you block ace 4, which is actually a hand he could have. Dude, nice hand. There's literally like no draws he picks up. Like, I don't know. I just can't, I don't have the I don't have the mental for this. To defend 6-4 off and then absolutely punt it off. The main exploit is I thought turn would be overfolded. Now he could counter exploit by overfolding turn, overcalling turn, but I just don't think that's happening. So I think there's something sus going on. And blocking ace 4 is like probably not good rates. Obviously it's not as bad as 4-3. 4-3 would be the nuts, like blocking ace 4 ace and ace 3. But obviously I have to bluff some shit like that. No shit, but whatever. He's just gonna have fucking kings, eh? It's obviously a meme line by me, it's my fault. We move on. We go next. Dude, this is the Matt Roberts special, man. He's literally known for the shits. It's crazy. Sure, send me yours. Okay, if you want it, I'll add you. Obviously, I'm calling here. He's ripping nothing. Except that. Imagine he's a king queen here. I just think we have to be so aggressive here. High key, my hand's probably bad, but whatever. I actually think Rise is going to defend a lot here and make me jam river. I think that's how he likes to play. And this river's horrible. I think he's going to defend a lot and just force me into playing river. So, whatever, but I'm not going to jam this on this ace. Nice hand. This is just bad turn bet, obviously. Good luck us here. I don't even mind. Most hands are going to be equity. Don't be 8s. Once. What are you going to fit a 10 or 6? He hit a 10 and a 6. Are you kidding? Out of nowhere, the run bet just kicks in. Bro, everyone's whale whispering. Like, what the heck is this? Because this guy's so nutted that... So nice, he hit it twice. Okay, this glazing needs to be stopped. The guys aren't either real wreck. Okay, this guy's like so blatantly nutted that I don't mind defending. Because like the implied are just like fucked. Bro, I'm not folding tens. I don't care. Because I don't think this guy's actually that strong, so. What he picks this size. Obviously, we're not folding here. The jack must scare the shit out of him, by the way. I'm like, if my hand doesn't look like Jackson. It looks like Jackson nines and flush draws. This is like the worst hand I could have, honestly. Like, I can just overfold the spots. He goes for the check. I guess we check. Okay, the issue is, I feel like, I don't know, man. Jamming here just seems so stupid. I'm calling a jam here just seems so stupid. I think he's playing jam. Tokyo, the BBJ King I used to be unwashed. Yes. You could have put me to the test there with that ace king, but he didn't. Obviously, this min click guy's gonna fold a single hand to this. Close, but not close enough, so we have to fold flop. You check back. You can just B75 this hand on the turn. If spades get there, we can definitely. Fuck, you aren't Corey Ewing? Yeah, I'm not. I wish, man. I just wake up every day wishing I was him. What is action here? Three ways, check. The thing is, we rep diamond so heavy, right? Because we check back and then he just calls. 75? I'm pretty sure, like, what are my notes? Like, can make tough lines? Okay, maybe. Maybe that means we just have to play normal here and just call. I don't really understand the spot. Yeah, of course, he just has the nuts. Like, I don't know. I fucking, like, level myself into thinking I'm too nitty. Like, obviously, his hand, like, everyone would snap call his hand, right? He literally check called it. But I just know in my heart of hearts, genuinely, that we don't have any reason to be look like we're capped, and people just don't ever bluff in poker into non-cap ranges. That's like the big bait. Like, are you good enough to bluff into non-cap ranges? And the answer for 99.9% of regs is no. That's why we've seen some of these give-ups today. You lend me $500, need to pay rent. Sorry, man. Maybe if I run a little better. Fuck, man. I'm mad at myself because I actually know it's a fold. But on stream, sometimes I get a little sticky. That sounds really bad. Sounds really bad. Remind me to never say that again. I guess B20 high frequency here is probably fine because he does defend like low pairs and stuff. Obviously, this is a okay leading spot for him. I think Rise could find it. What would he have to lead as a bluff though? It's actually hard to find them. Like, obviously, like low backdoor flush draw hands, ace five, ace X hands, maybe ace jack. He finds it. I think we call this hand and we can just like free roll him on like a queen or a... Okay, good luck, us. The thing is, though, is it's like, is it actually necessary? Like, is it actually necessary to jam this? I think the answer is yes. Cause like he, fuck man. It just has to be a jam, right? Like I'm folding ace king on turn sometimes, but I feel like he might think I don't. Oh man. I feel like he's just gonna call. Like that's why I don't want to jam, because I think he's just gonna call. Even though I'm sure you run this hand, it is a bluff. But he knows I know he's capped. He might think I overbluff. That's what I'm worried about. It'd be a pretty out there fold. Is it just like Jack 10, King 10? King 10 of diamonds is like unfoldable, right? Alright, maybe we got an overfold, like you said. I guess I had a wrong read. I shouldn't raise here. It's like, what's the point? 5 in a row. Bro, I'm literally freaking live, bro. You can't tell me side card? Ten is like never calling. If you called 10-10 there, I would actually break my monitor. I think it's like ace king is like a better check back now, because like blocking jack, like making him have more ace 10 and other stuff is probably worth it. Okay, we go b75 on flop, because by the way, this is a range b75 spot. Obviously exploitively, I could probably like not, but yeah. That's why we win 75, because it's literally range b75. If you don't bet hands like this, by the way, you're actually not bluffing enough. So the spot, like, people have to fold a lot there. You actually have so much nuts. Now, exploitively, could you check these hands? Probably. Alright. But 10s and, like, jacks and stuff will just turn into bluff, because you just have so much nuts. It's crazy. Like, so much density of just, like, the strongest fucking hands ever. This guy's opening crazy amounts. King, queen is ahead of crazy things. Rise. What's side card? Don't complicate a deck of cards. Don't complicate. I don't know. It's kind of worked out for me in my life, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep doing it, but I get what you're saying though. I don't like people who like overuse jargon, to be honest. Like you should be able to explain things in like 100 different ways. My opinion. Like it's like kind of like this like fake intelligent thing when people like overuse jargon, but I genuinely just use it because I'm trying. Like you have to be descriptive. Like I'm not gonna describe what a 4-bet is every time or what a blocker is or these terms, because if you have to explain the terms, like that's a whole lesson in itself. And he's the button, so we can leave. You guys want me to explain what the button is in the chat? Obviously not. This is rage bait. We'll leave here. We'll let monkey hold lobby. Sounded like I was like, oh my god, I missed the game. I'm the worst freaking lobby hunter of all time. What's up, Bob? No, no BBJ. No, why don't I have BBJ hand? Stacy tagged Rec. This guy's like the end boss. He's like the Giga Chad poker player. Fuck them Sims. Guys, I'm going on the. By the way, guys, I'm going on the on Thursday. I'm going on the cast for coin poker cash game the day after tomorrow. So high key, I'm gonna need to fucking watch a lot of this content tonight, so I know what's going on more so. Should we do like a viewing party on stream? I don't really want to kill my average viewer count because I feel like I'm about to get freaking the streamer thing. But I'm gonna like guys, the stream is gonna be so later losers. Sorry, Bradley Little. Oh, sorry you couldn't enjoy the stream. Um, how is our bankroll looking? Okay, in theory we were at like 28, and this does not add up to 28. But it's close, right? Probably like close to break even. Probably like pretty break even. Oh yeah, the all-in EV just doesn't love me though. That's the thing. Like maybe up 85. Okay, let's go. 4-bet pants on. Okay, he has 10s and 9s. He has a lot of other stuff. I guess we just check fold. Not having 2 overs is just so pissed. We just go next. Tens, you had 10s. Like that's gotta be like is that like you have to have some check folds, and then we'll put some in the category. Where's the I'm so good emoji? Bro, it's actually like low high key a freaking it's actually a power move though, guys, to just like 4-bet as the aggressor and just run check fold. It's actually a power move. Just in case they freaking have it. Bro, I don't block like any call. Like ace jack, backdoor flush draw, like everything. I don't block anything, so. Part of the main EV with ace 4 is like getting the fold pre-flop too, so it's like, yeah. 10-eye board's not that great for you. I had drawing hand. I mean, whatever. I guess with Matt behind, we have to play pretty passive. This guy's line does not exactly feel strong. Whoa, you would have got there. It's insanity. Probably should raise instead of frequency if we're gonna be lazy. This guy's opening 54% of hands, by the way, chat. The circle of poker life? What is this guy yapping about? How did I knock it on another table? Like, oh, I'm so stupid, man. Yikes. Versus 2x open, this hand's like borderline defendable, but. Damn, I block a 7, so this is definitely a bluff, right? Can Rise find it? I don't think he's going to. I think he's gonna fold. Bradley, you must be fun at parties. Yeah. Oh, he just tanked angle. Oh my god, he just cooled the fuck out of him. Yeah, the jam's not a bluff, so. That's crazy. He's going all in here. Damn, good thing I didn't play the hand. Oh, I'm getting 3 bet here. Oh no, never mind. Jack 10's obviously a hand. High key though, I think he's gonna make a mistake here and call too much shit, so I'm gonna bet B75 and check back river. This is obviously like an extremely exploitative line. I think I have to get passive on the turn here. But come on, dealer. Oh, never mind. What the fuck? Lol. Good thing the runout sucked. We got bailed out. Good thing it wasn't a fucking 4-bet pot, eh? If you had 3-bet pre, you would have fucking rinsed, man. Yeah, we're kind of running into it now. Break even for the day so far, pretty much. All things considered, at the stakes we're playing, like, this is just break even. Turn is obviously probably just a check. Like, I think you would rather bet, like, Jackson 10s for value. And, like, yeah, you gotta check by queens here, or kings here. Are you the guy from Stranger Things? I don't even know who the guy is. I've never watched Stranger Things. People always say I look like people, though. Bro, let's call this guy. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Bro, everyone's just whispering right now. This is absurd. Glad they don't give any BBJs, yeah. Bro, the games are dead, bro. Do we just play Ryan heads up at 1K? Like, I mean, it is a 20 big blind per 100 spot, but I don't know if I should take something that high variance. Damn, we were up, what is this, $10 million? And then we fucking lost it. That's so sad. 10 mil. $97? Let's go for it. Bet here into the rec, and then we'll... Does the rec actually bluff here? I feel like this guy, like, Loki might, because he's, like, types a lot. I probably should just bet myself. I should, like, I blocked everything, so, nah. That was probably just an absolute, like, stupid line by me. But I felt like I blocked checkbacks to the 8, so. I was on it today. Cash Game World Championship. So that means, who are you? I actually feel like I might know who you are if you're, because you might be giving a tell with your username. But I'm not gonna guess because I don't like guessing. Coin poker. Live? It's live? Wait, where is it even being streamed? I'm actually so boosted, I don't even know where it's being streamed. Why did it not stream on the official Coin Poker channel? Because I guess like they don't want to get it mixed up or what? Oh, pokerstrategy.com. That's right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who you are because I'm a curious cat. Who runs better than Killsay? I don't know. I haven't been playing for so much recent. You know, because you don't one if you put it this way, $2,000 a day is like X amount a year. Like I think some people assume that like an insane amount a year. I think some people assume that like just because you're rich you have to play like 10K and L only. Like that's not actually always true. Like you can make so much money playing mid stakes. Also, higher games just don't run that often that are actually like good. Realistically, if you don't want those swings, like has a family and shit, just makes sense that you're down to play like 1Ks and 2Ks. Like that's still like 5-figure swings. Oh my god, bro. Bro, the games are so good today, like especially higher. It's fucked. Once our pockets get fatter, guys, it's over. We're holding lobbies. I'm sorry.
Hey, good luck. Thank you. 100 big ones for 100 even possible? I mean, at 2NL probably, right? I mean, like, if you're playing heads up versus guy, like, you probably want to take 100 hands to get a stack. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. I mean, remember that one guy I made like all that money? Like, the thing is, like, normally the Rex don't keep rebuying, so like they either run up a big stack or they just go bust on the first hand, which is why like you can't really sustain that win rate. But in theory, if you played like heads up versus reg, of course it's possible. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of playing weird right now. I feel like I might be out of it, but it's not an extreme. Just the games are moving slow. But we gotta redial here. Sam will be an open. We gotta redial. We gotta redial. We're definitely down on the day now. We've like lost all our stacks. It's just chipping down. Okay, we'll bet into Mr. Shelby. The Rex like do defend a lot ace high though. His beef is actually small. I guess you just fold because like what the fuck? I guess like hey, you know what? We're drawing to outs and like you could have some yap. He probably just has sixes or something. Just in case he has some yap. I don't know. We'll call because like I felt like he had a lot of pocket pairs. I don't know. He bets so small, right? It's like so he's calling because he's behind. Obviously, I'm gonna range check this flop still. It's good. We saw him flat 10-9 earlier. This hand would love to see a turn card, but it might not be possible. When he goes this small, it's like kind of appealing. Maybe we missed out. I just think like it doesn't really. There's not really any turn like we can call a turn bet though, so it's like whatever. I think this guy's range is really strong, so it's like whatever. Obviously, I like kind of got there. Obviously, I say kind of because we still lose the full houses. which is like the main value portion of his range that he's repping the entire way. So, because he doesn't really have much non-full house value, so we don't really get any cooler EV. This hand actually flats a lot here because it doesn't perform that well in the 4-bet line. People tend to under 4-bet ace queen though, so it performs maybe a little better than it should. Sir, you are locked in? No, I'm not right now. But I was earlier. But I started to play really bad past 2 hours. Yeah, I just can't really help it. I can't really help it. Man, I wanted to play this, but we can't really do anything about it, can we? We're just gonna check here. The heart. Hopefully it's worse a6 of hearts. This is actually like an okay bluff catcher. But the thing is we chop with the bluff, so it's just not that great. Yeah, we'll fold. He called. This guy can squeeze a lot, but I think he might not. He might under squeeze as much as he really realistically should with this guy having 49 PFR. Gotta call once here because I think he might slow down if he misses. Half pot. I guess we'll fold. Like I think it means middling, which means we could bluff, or it's like drawy. It's definitely not like very very strong. Whatever. Maybe I should go to 6.5. Whatever. This is a reg bet on 200. No, thank you. No, thank you. You look like young Jungleman. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't lie. That's a freaking lie. How do I look like young Jungleman? No, this is slander, bro. No offense, but holy shit, I might. Holy shit, do I actually? Willie? Alright, it makes sense. You see Richie Lucky stream 40k a month at 1-2? Yeah, he plays a lot, right? He cashes out, which I don't understand why he does that. I've played for him a lot. How much do you think the top regs in Ontario make a month? I don't even know. Bad to guess. Obviously upper 5 figures. Mid 5 figures maybe. Just think top regs, like you're counting people playing on, like obviously like if you play high stakes you're gonna have insane months and you're gonna have pretty bad months. But you're talking about like just like the mid stakes regs, like yeah, mid 5 figures probably can make. But I don't know. Like you're saying top regs, so that's just like the highest earner of that like 6-month period. I should call with this guy behind me. Ah, we would have flopped. This hand just doesn't perform on multi-way, but we would have flopped top boat in such a whaley spot. Roberts definitely just has what, sevens here, or like ace 10 or ace queen. Yeah, I actually have no clue how much they make, so it just doesn't really matter. People love asking like earnings questions. Yeah, ace jack. Bro, this game is so boring. Like, how is this going on? It's a good board for Sarek. I guess we go for a free roll here. What happened? How did he stack up? Did he just rebuy? Oh, he just rebought. I guess we still call. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has not gone well. This has not been going well. Also, like, we cannot hit a pair versus Gordy. We're like over a trillion. I'm still gonna call it. We're over a trillion. Oh, whatever. This guy was literally dead the whole way. And then he just... Well played. It's hard to fold the river when you're getting that side. Like, obviously, he's repping queen and jack X of spades, but it's just like... The red could just be punting. This is like close to the bottom of range, so we can just bet this. The 8 is like decent blocker properties. Blocks is like perceived, like blocks is potential raising range and stuff. Oh my god, this guy just coolered the shit out of him. What the heck? That's insane. Bro, I actually am like over a trillion with a pair versus him. Like, it's insane. I can't hit anything. Like, surely we're just getting trolled, right? Bro, people tell me I look like so many people. People said I look like... What have I got on the stream so far? I look like Carl from Mr. Beast. I look like a girl from the show Wednesday. What else have I gotten? One, two isn't really top reg, is it? No. Probably shouldn't fly here. Squeezing is just so prince, but I don't know. Like, the post edge is insane this deep. But we can't. Bro, we're Aikioing the board versus him. We're like over a trillion pairs. He's low-key been sizing up recently, so I'm gonna raise him. I'm gonna check now. Because draws get there and stuff, so. I don't know. He's a king. We got induced. Should probably bluff river. It's not a reg at all, Dad. Like, this guy's probably not folding a king there. We'll look like a punter for image. We had the initial read. When that doesn't work, I just feel like I don't really care anymore. He's actually Aikioing the board, though. It's insane. Last 4 flops. I think last six flops, we have not hit a pair. We cannot even hit a pair, bro. Like, we're playing a different game, bro. Gordy. What, we defended here? Oh, no, we defended pre. Gordy won. We just can't hit pair. We're just not hitting the board at all. I've never not hit a board so fucking fat in my life. Like, where's Mr. Bongo? Whatever, let's just fold. And not to mention, this guy's like hitting straight, like all in, bro. Suck out, god. Like, it's high key, just impressive. Well, whatever. We'll wait. Not a fun 1K table recently. Or just session. I feel like I haven't hit a hand in decades. Like, I feel like the entire last hour or last like 30 minutes has just been hand waiting room. We'll call because he's gonna call. Surely it just helps my EV with a hand like this.
Maybe this is bad logic, but I don't know. This is probably bad logic. It's probably fold. He decides down. Oh my god, man. If I miss this, I'm crashing out. I should have raised here. What am I doing? I'm so autopilot. Maybe at the end stream. I don't think we play jams here because the board's too. Oh. Collier's bongo. Miss again. I don't know. I just have to get tilted when this happens. Just nice hand. I feel like he's like I don't think he bluffs turn here, so we have to jam river too. Good luck us. If he chops ace king, but I still can't. I can't not jam this. Like what I have 8-7. I don't have 5-4. It's like impossible to have that many bluffs. I think he just snap calls ace king or ace queen though. So I don't know. Oh, he's thinking we lose. If he's thinking we lose, he's river jack X. That's what he's repping. If I get called by jack X here, I'm just done. Really, bro? We do have a lot of bluffs. 9x of hearts, 6x of hearts, but we don't bluff all these. We have to bluff 0 showdown though. Oh my god. I'm getting called if he tanks. Like, you want snap fold here. I just didn't get it. Oh my god. Oh my god, he actually won. That actually worked. Okay, I'm being a bit of a bitch, but like, how does he have a tank fold? I guess he just has the jack. We'll take it. Oh, I'm such a complainer once I start losing. Okay, that was the momentum change we needed. Just more red line, bro. Poor Rise and Shine, he just keeps running into bluffs. He's probably making fine folds. I mean, imagine you're supposed to really call jack there. Alright. He's playing a trillion different hands here. He's not calling if he's tanking this long. Thanks, Wang Jim. Appreciate you. Bro, y'all are glazing me now in the chat. Alright, whatever. Oh my god, how am I gonna beat Rise, bro, when he's just gets to see how I play every freaking hand versus him? It's impossible, man. Like, these two is actually gonna be aids to play versus long term, because they just see how I play. Like, neither of these players are like I'm gonna lose. Like, it's not that I don't think I can win. Like, I have huge delusional ego. But like, these guys are like gooning in the chat right now. What the fuck is this? Wait. Let me add you to my Discord. Quota. Bro, how, by the way, how this guy's running versus this is how Matt Roberts runs versus me. I'm not kidding. Matt Roberts is Houdini versus me. Oh. High key, this is like a decent check back. I'm like so out of it right now, chat. So if I make mistakes, if I start making too many mistakes, I'm just gonna get off because I can already tell I'm not playing well. But I low-key need to play longer, because like I can't just like keep and stop and starting stream. That's probably how I prefer to do it because I normally don't ever play past 2 hours and I'm playing higher stakes.
So if we start making too many mistakes, we're just gonna go. Or if we start getting tilted, I start to get slightly more tilted once I play past 2 hours. I don't really get that tilted initially. We'll just mainly call here. Queen high board, we're just getting absolutely destroyed. I feel like I've seen Queen 5-3 Rainbow like 7 times on GGPoker in the last like this is the specific board because I know I ran a sim for it, so then I'm like just seeing it all the time. Okay, like we're ahead of 10s and 9s, which is good because it's like a lot of his check big range. He should be betting a lot on this flop. So now we're just gonna find the block bet because I don't think he folds 10s and 9s to block it. What? He's just repping 6s? I actually need to see this hand. Okay, it's just an insane way to play king queen. It's obviously a horrible way to play king queen, to be honest, but whatever, we'll play it because the board is just so good. Like it worked for the confusion factor, but it's like it's not like I never have like the nuts here. It's obviously just a horrible way to play king queen. I imagine you run the hand and will do that 0% of the time. Okay, where's bongo? I can't. I just can't fold because he could have ace queen. Mainly because we don't defend king queen off or ace queen off. We only defend suited queen x. He should just be attacking very, very aggressive. And then when he like okay on the river, like he's betting like we have to call like what? I guess we okay like initially we basically called like the equivalent of like b33 into like river half pot. Like we didn't lose that much money that hand. Obviously I should probably fold river because like he's the thing is he's also like not bluffing anything on the river. Like you got me off the jack there. It's okay. I'll call you next one out of spite. Oh, bro. Bro, Matt, stop doing this. What are you talking about? I don't know. I probably shouldn't even call this, but I feel like there's just he might give up. Yes! Running hard, running hard. All right, we'll straddle once. I don't fucking know how to do this, but we'll do it. Gordy types faster than me in CS chat. Honestly, I type the fastest. Check it. Okay, we got potential. Let's go with this. Let's go with this, because you guys get a dog shit. Ah, we're just cooked. We're just cooked. 2 callers, we're just dead. We're just dead. Does anyone actually believe this line? I don't think anyone believes this line. Oh my god, thank god, thank god, thank god. Oh my god, Gordy called this. Bro, I don't want to be oop here. Y'all gotta straddle. Matt's just straddled every hand, so like, what's the point? I don't want to straddle for fucking 4 bigs. I want to straddle for 1s. Or Arturo's playing versus me? I'm so out of it. To lay 10. Just have like king 10. Thoughts? Have king 10. Thoughts? He's repping 9x like so heavy. It's crazy. King 10.
Like, I'll straddle when it's like, I can UTG straddle, or like something. I think UTG straddles, everyone just UTG straddles, that's how it should work. Like, this shit is just a mess, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is just a fiesta, where like, it's just gonna reward the guys not straddling way too much. Huh? 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 Don't have equity. Oh my god. Twice. You're doing it once, aren't you? Okay, let's go twice. Come on, Matt, you're a sunner, man. Please, just don't sun this time. Yes. No black card. No black card. Woo! Clip it! Clip it! Oh my god, who runs better than me? Matt's running horrible today. What the heck? That's a first. Oh my god, rise, bro. What is this spot? Oh my god, I get 7 deuce. Loki, like, this table's insane. This is actually a battle for the ages, guys. This is cinema. All you computer nerds, you wouldn't be able to understand the level that we're playing on right now. Give the rec action, don't be a dick. Wait, what do you mean? I'm literally giving him action. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, what I don't want to reward is the other guys being gremlins, dude. That's what makes me cringe. Like, if I straddle, and then these guys were paying nothing to, like, just free roll aces, kings plus, and there's 20 bigs in the middle, that doesn't make any sense. That's what I don't want to reward. If we're all in agreement on something, I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna run flips right now. Like, what's our bankroll? It's not big enough. Like, okay, I'm not playing Arturo. I need like, all my attention has to be on this table. Okay, he's button, so we can button him. Block is okay here because it's actually like we're ahead of his other ace highs, but it's like pretty much the most middling one because we are behind ace 9. We'll still do it. Check's okay. Keeping is like worse 8x, probably okay. I don't know, probably stupid logic. Okay, we'll straddle. Obviously, recall here. Huh? Cheat crow plus the straddle button, but don't straddle. I assume. I ain't a poser like you. Hi, man, is he at CU? Isn't he a CS player? I don't know that guy that well. Surely we can't fold river here. Alright. Huh? Huh? This hand isn't that good. It's a mess because sometimes Gordy pops it higher. Yeah, whatever. Let Gordy do what he wants. Bro, if only we could swap the spots here. How does it work? So I'm not gonna straddle my big, right? Because I don't want to. Oh, I would have flopped top pair. This is not a good board to go that big because could have jack 10. What a game we got! Yeah, literally. He obviously has a lot of clubs. We block 9x of clubs. Probably actually not even it's probably a fake blocker. So wait, the straddle key here is like now we can just not straddle. Oh, I see. We'll just like offer it to me. Okay, we'll take it. Is this Ontario? Okay, like it's kind of inaccurate. Like I could see something like this happening in global. Because the thing is, I've played ACR. You still get massive regs, and this whole game is just running because we have a massive reg in the game. $81. We'll go over the 3-bet. We'll check. There's a lot of hands. Check call. And we'll check call river. Could have blocked. It's hard to know. Hard to know if it's better. Because he probably does have a 10. Deuce! No! No! What a spot for a deuce, eh? Let's fold. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's not my turn yet. My worst fear is I miss a straddle, guys. Not getting stacked, I just don't want to miss a straddle. That's unethical. Huh? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it. I'm not a pussy. I know it's not an open, but I'm not a pussy. People don't want to 3-bet here because they're so scared of getting jammed on, and they want to see their flop. So, fake duel under 3-bet. 3! You're kidding! You're fucking kidding! We gotta give Gordy a chance. We gotta give Gordy a chance to go crazy. No. What's the point of trapping? He doesn't fold draws here. He doesn't. Unfortunate. I don't think he has bluffs there. Because he either has pocket pair or he's mid hand. Maybe he could have like ace 5, ace 4. Oh my god, we're getting hands. Fuck, man. Maybe we could have let Gordy like have a chance to punt it off by checking. But I think building the plot makes more. I'm not gonna 3-bet at 50 bigs. I probably should, but I'm just not going to. Unfortunate. My hand was like low-key pretty good actually, but it's for being on the straddle, but unfortunate. What can I do? Because like honestly, I'm thinking on the turn there, like this guy, if he has a jack, like just if I triple, like I'm just getting paid. And like if he has a draw, I don't think he folds. So okay, we'll fold. The size down here is it's probably actually the thing. Overall, we'll just fold. In a weird way, like it's probably like it's such a good card for us. But We just, like, because it's a good card for us, we also have easier time defending, so you don't necessarily need to get crazy. It is hard for him to have bluffs. Like, obviously, I do believe like people will find airball bluffs at the stake, like especially Arturo because he plays higher. So, huh? 50 bigs effective. Like, we just got to go with this. Maybe versus Rise. I mean, we're still 100 bigs with him in the hand. I do think naturally people play a little tighter though. Even theoretically, we can be just as wise. Why does he have to play the hand? I can't want to trap. Is that crazy? I'm trapping. Oh, it didn't work out. I was thinking like if one of these, they might induce one of the shorter players to squeeze. And my hand's like a call in theory at 100 bigs in like 6 max or normal circumstances. We'll go for the check again. We are out of position. Like I don't know what I 3-bet to. So I think it's like okay because these guys can shove like 9s, 8s and stuff with the way this pot is, with how big the pot is. I'll go for the bluff. I feel like he's debating right now, raising or calling ace-x. That's kind of the vibe it gives off. Yeah, and he went for the raise. Nice hand. Yeah, I don't know. You guys might accuse me of being a nits. I don't mind this line because obviously I want to get it in. 100 bigs with him. Like 3-bet is obviously good. Like obviously no shits, but I thought there was like implied EV with the call. Like I felt like Gordy's MP in his hand. But I thought the other regs, like when they see 10 bigs dead in the middle, like they could play really aggressive with like 10s, 9s, 8s. So figured jacks could be a really strong hand there to trap. It's because it's not like that great of a 3-bet out of position. Like it's not like the fucking like I'm just torching money on fire, right? It's not like a fist pump get in at 100 bigs versus that strong range because it's obviously a natural stronger range, right? So. In theory, everyone should be wider, but I feel like in practice when I play these like straddle games, like people just end up like playing a little more nut pedally than they probably should. Let me know if you guys know what I mean. Do you use Poker Drafter? Yeah, I've been using Hand to Note recently for the challenge. I never used stuff before that though. This game's gonna break. Well, obviously, we'll just play till this game breaks and then we'll end stream. Hopefully it works out for us. Holy shit, what a spot. I was just all in on the flop with King 8 into Ace King. Damn. Damn, Roberts is getting rinsed today. You guys might call me in it for that one hand. But I don't mind it. If the people behind can squeeze, then it's pretty good. And my hand's like, it's disguise post. So you get the EV there. I believe this guy, like he's 14 VPIP. I know we don't play ends or something, but out of position, it's. Please fix my audio. It's weird because some people say they don't mind my audio. But yeah, I probably should fix it. I'm gonna fix my webcam quality too. I'm gonna try to upgrade like almost everything. Thought that Tokyo Yen? Yo, Rise, chill, man. Chill. Bro, let's be friends. Let's form an alliance. Okay, wait, that's obviously cheating. What do you say, man? When someone opens, you 3-bet, I bump it, we split the profits. What do you think? Huh? Oh, no, it's just dead. Bro, these hands are not playable, though. These hands are not playable, by the way. These hands are not playable, by the way. Okay, chat, let's check where we are for the day. Okay, we're up to 1500. So if we get like that massive stack, we'll be down. Our all-in EV is like fixed. Now we're actually above EV because we held that one spot versus Robert. Damn, what a massive spot here. I feel like Zach's low-key been nut pedaling at this table. It's the vibes giving off. Probably just card dead. Sometimes actually, by the way, like when you play versus regs, the more card dead they are, I find like the more wide out of line they'll get. Because they feel like they haven't played a hand forever. And like a good game. Like if they get like ace, like king 8 suited, they might be more likely to just get out of line. Because it's not like actually that they're nitty, they're just card dead. That's more true in heads up. Like if the guy's just running like really dead, he might force stuff more, like 4-bets and stuff. Damn, you went with the fucking cold 4? Okay, I just have to fold this. Roberts is tilted, bro. I can tell. He ain't folding for stacks. I shouldn't say that on stream. Oh, Tanner wants in. This game's running. Wait, we're doing this now? I'm not doing this, guys. I'm not rich enough to be playing 25 bigs. I'll do it once, maybe. This would be crazy, though. Rise just wants my stack, though. This guy's freaking... He just wants to make the pot bigger. The right side of the table? That's how that works? Does Rise not know that everyone else is different for everyone else? For him, it would look like this, right? Yeah. See, audio is bad, fam. Let's get spicy. I'll do it once. Are you able to record screen but not even show the tracker? I don't understand what you mean. I'm not using a HUD right now. No. I don't have a HUD up right now. I don't. Bro, low key, isn't Gordy not knitting it up now? Oh my god, these guys are knitting it up, dude. These guys are knitting it up. Bro, I keep getting till 10-6. The fuck is that push seat? If you get stacked, you can move seats. That's how they do it. I don't know. Is that not a thing? All right, we'll go to 4. If everyone's going to 4, I'm not gonna be a bitch. 40 bucks in the middle already. Queen 3 off. Just what I needed. I mean, we're IP now. This guy's playing 25 bigs. You can just jam, right? That's how that works. So this is so cringe, man. This is so cringe. Queen 8 suited. This is a fine limp. Zach might have something. Okay, we'll limp. Picard can just jam, but I feel like he's too scaredy cat. Even though he is a tournament rig, I think. So he could probably understand that this spot is printing as a jam. Huh? whatever, we'll just lose. This guy probably has an ace too often for me to get the price. Also, like, low-key, like, we beat air. If this guy's like 9-3 off, and this guy just has 8-7, we win. So we actually have a good amount of showdown here. Can we win? Yes! I love playing in nit pools. Woohoo! Also, this guy didn't jam this hand. This was such a printing jam, no chats. I guess he's worried Gordy's just gonna make a punt call though, so it's kind of understandable why he doesn't. No, Rise! Screw you! No! I would have stacked him too. Imagine he just has aces. QJ got there. Shows the Quinn Johnston. Whatever, we're getting off soon. No! Okay, the run-up was fake as fuck. I think this is a good card for Roberts. That's crazy. I had fours. You were actually dead. You were actually dead. You got so lucky. I'm just doing two, guys. I don't want to do four. Four is so cringe, man. You just get dealt shit. Oh my god. Bumped it. Huh? If it folds to me, I'm just all in. Yeah, we'll go to 40. We'll go to 40. We'll go to 40. This guy can go all in. Surely Rise just doesn't have something good. Surely not. Yeah, yeah. Yeah! Get shit on, noobs! I'm just a redliner. Oh my god, I'm so talented. This guy folded 2 overs. God, I love my skill. I gotta redline this spot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Poor Rise. He's put in 4 bigs and he had no chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. That ace is... Imagine. It's 32 big blinds blind. What is this? No, I'm just doing 2. I can't keep up with this, chat. I'm not doing this. This is crazy. I'm in the middle of a bankroll challenge. Okay, he folds. We're definitely playing our hand. It's a good spot. I think we can call once here. Okay, good luck us! He's probably like almost drawing dead. Alright, he just goes to the donk pot strat. Because like if he has like 10-9 jack 9, he's literally drawing to 2 cards. So we don't go to half. What is going on, chat? Average Ontario poker. This is must see though. Ah, what do you mean King Deuce? What do you mean King Deuce? I have to leave here. Let's just one table this shit, guys. Like this is insane. Oh my god, BBJ? BBJ? Oh my god, the BBJ, it's fucking here, isn't it? Isn't it?
Bro, why is he always big dicking me? Like, chill. Alright, if it folds, we just flat and hope we get good board. Piscotto has God's fault to jam. Oh no. Okay, we're okay. He probably raises ace X. He actually probably raises his ace, right? I guess we just jam. I literally had the logic in my head, and I still didn't stick to it. But whatever. I was just thinking like he would probably just give up the river. Tokyo's so annoying right now. Okay, what you want? Piscato's the best seat. You want to act right before him, because then you can call off like egregious hands. Like you can literally call off like King 8 here, if it folds. But like I can't call off King. I'm not risking King 8 with him behind. Deuce, Roberts, dude. If it's a deuce, Roberts is like next level cooked, man. Ace deuce or a 7? No, I think he's done. Dude, Matt's jam. Oh my god, he rebought. Okay, we gotta stay. We're on here. We're here all day, bro. This is insanity. This is Chad. Is this content? This has to be content, no? This looks like a WPT club. I'm sure all the people playing here are in the stream seeing my reaction as well. Maybe not, but the stream will be recorded. All right, surely we play this. Zach's gonna defend Yap. I just know it. No, he don't. It's too disciplined. This is like not a great bet. B75, but we rolled an 82, so I figured like it can be played in there. We're definitely flatting. Guys, if you're interested in playing, wait, what? Okay, surely we can just run check raise here. Snap call? Alright, snap call is just fucking ridiculous, dude. He's too tilted to fold anything. I'm over it. Bro, the snap call, ugh, I should jam here, but I'm just too big of a bitch. Chat, I'm too big of a bitch to jam. The 3 is just not a good side card, but... Alright, whatever. I'm being a bitch. I'm being a bitch. I don't care. I should jam, but I'm being a bitch. Blatantly chat, cook me. I don't care. I snap from the beak is crazy. Saying I snap. Bro, guys, he's like low-key too tilted for me to jam there, I swear. I'm not even kidding. Like, I know he's an ace. Like, so any size below jam is just absolute donation, so. Oh, it's just your gut. Well, that was my gut there. Even seen a straddle enabled on my table? Bro, I play on ACR. What the fuck is this? Bro, everyone here is just a viber. Like, y'all are just... We got 5 regs, we got 1 guy. He's having a good time, like... The reason you can't do global is because you can't even get people in unison to agree. Because think about it, dude, if you guys ever watch like high stakes, like 10k and L plus, this shit would happen. Shit like this will happen. It's just because like everyone's such a nut peddler like in global at like mid stakes that like you can't even get a guy to agree to just run a straddle. So that's why this shit never happens. If you watch like the old GG lobbies, like shit like this would run all the time. Like people would straddle, people would go like people would do flips. Like I guarantee you could go find stuff. Bro, oh. It just doesn't feel believable. Alright, I think my hand's a good flopper to give up. To be honest. But everything else hits a pair, but I don't know if like one of your rather just bluff 8-7, like low key, like you rolled the 77. So we'll 3-bet it. 77 is probably actually like too low. Whatever, just fold, man. Am I getting 4 bets? It looks like it's. Okay, we're gonna check this hand. Good range B20 as well. If we get a dry river, we're obviously just all in. This is just horrid, but it doesn't really change much. I guess we check. We just ace queen now. Should probably take longer. King 10, King 9. Doesn't have ace king, it's just like King 10. Come on, deck! Oh my god! Oh my god. Bro, if we get Brick River, I wonder if he calls off jam. Of course, we get like fucking. Oh my god, that shit's so cringy, man. Shit's so cringy, bro. Should just fold pre. Move on to next hand. Ah, oh, so tilting, actually. He's literally. He might call off jam, bro. Hope you guys are entertained, though. Yeah, that's the thing, right, JK? Like, I just don't think I'm building that big of a delay range. But that's why if I did build one, I would run jam. Because, like, if I'm running a 7-5 slow play, because, like, I don't think you barrel it pure. If I, you know what I'm saying? If I occasionally trap, like, 4s or something, I don't mind running, like, a 4x pot size there. Because it is hard to have bluffs, right? So it's, like... Obviously, 8-7's, like, completely fake. It doesn't really do anything. I'm not check raising 8s. Ace-8's, like, not even, like, the main hand you're worried about calling. It would just be for my, like, you would just have bluffs for, like, your, like, low frequency value lines that play this way. Because I actually am good at finding these, like, niche lines like this, but you're definitely right. It's, like, not a very believable line, which is why you want to go 4x pot, but then, yeah. Because even if a line's not really believable, it's really hard to flick in a call for 4x pot with, like, blockerless, because you just feel like you're getting leveled. This hand could raise flop low frequency, or probably decent mid frequency. Guess we check ace high. I feel like he just block folds. Ace of spades might be good because we might block less folds. Like he's more likely to bet ace-x of flush draw earlier in the hand than other ace highs. And also like this is the calling range. Obviously we just check the river though. He has a hand like king queen, king jack, king 8, king 6, king 3, king deuce suited. Hopefully it's not a better ace. This guy just is so nitty to the point where like he has an ace here. I'm so tilted, bro. Even if I have one. Cringe ass game. I'm mostly kidding. Like it's just whatever. I mean, obviously he's gonna have an ace here a lot. Thanks for the Peter Horn. Thanks for the subscription.
You can check this hand with backdoor flush draw suit. This deep especially. Three X. Probably have to start folding ace X here. The thing is, ace 5, ace 4 is like actually our main check back range, so like whatever, we're just gonna fold here to 3x size. Yeah. If he's bluffing, I expect him to really follow often, so I don't want to call too much stuff that's like not prepared to call a pot size river bet. If I just call like all my ace king, ace queen, ace jack, like that, none of those hands would have called pot size river. So yeah, and he's not really giving great odds on a bluff, to be honest. So it is what it is. Like he's risking 15. Yeah, he's pushing equity, so you might want to call slightly more often. But we also like have equity there. Like ace 5, ace 4 is obviously better. We turn sixes. You surely triple river boats. Yeah, but I have to call 50% worse. He could be worried about aces. And also, I don't always triple river boats. For example, a hand like jacks. The king queen, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, obviously, but you're also expecting his calling range to reopen a lot, Noodles. Like, that's the issue. Hypothetically, if he always jams ace queen for value, or bets it for value, then why would I jam rivered boats? I think you're thinking in a very objective way, but it's just not true if you've been watching me play. Like, this like very simple-minded thought process can get you in trouble. Like, you just jam all your good hands. But then if he jams his calling range for value, the second he does that, I would never jam any value hands. I would just let him jam his calling range. Because what's the point? Like, you can't jam your calling range for value. That's just how it works. So you're thinking in a very like linear thought process, which probably works at some stakes, but yeah. Because the second he starts jamming ace queen for value, like it's like what, like that's pretty much like the best bluff catcher, like his only bluff catcher on the river, like his main one when he calls turn. So it's like you're basically saying you have a huge leak, so he should exploit it by jam. It's like I don't know if this is true. And that's what he was thinking about. I have an ace. Oh shit, is he done? Top two. Imagine a 7 though. That'd be hilarious. Damn, would I have one? Oh my god, I would have won. I would have won. Imagine we played this hand, like he overbets, overbet call, and this guy just didn't like, it wasn't a 3-bet pot or something. So I mean, it's fucking stupid. Alright. I might call it. I like honestly, guys, I might call it. I'm going to call it. The reason why I'm just not gonna play a 3K pot with this bankroll. Sorry, guys. I'm basically playing 2K now at that table, so it's almost like cheating. Obviously, the game is good, and obviously I want to stay, but it's whatever. I just need to keep growing this roll. Like I literally just can't even play well when we're playing, cause like the roll like is still so small. Like I just don't want to lose a massive pot. And I'm like low-key been streaming for 3 hours. I'm just down to just call it, even though the table was kind of content. So let's look how we did for the day. Okay, we're up. We lost like 500 to end it. We'll take the day. We'll take the day so far. Obviously, I might actually be back on later. We'll see. I'm having trouble playing these higher stakes for too long. But I'll try to get better at it. Look out for longer streams when I get the rake back, boys. Look out for the longer streams when I get it. Right now we're at 29.5. We're above 30 with the rake back, so let's go. Let's go. We're running freaking good as fuck. If we look at our graph,
for the last, like, this is obviously not the Hold'em miniature. Let's do this week. Obviously, that's like an all-right session. This week we barely played any hands, but we're up 13k and 5k hands. So feels good to catch some run good. We actually needed this after a while, so hopefully we can keep this sample going. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be done for now. Feels good. I'll see ya. I'll see y'all. I feel like we played pretty well.